Living my life one mistake at a time, all keep adding up. Waiting tables for the last 6 years, man, my youth is wrapping up. And now I'm staring down in a glass, answers you won't give. Wondering why I live to work when I know I should be working to live. So I get myself another drink and I try to forget that I drink too much. Cause if this is my lot in life, well, you just have to be enough. Cause I'm settling for having my bills paid. Cigarette after a long day, it gets too hard, I'm going close the bar. Run a tablet that'll be more than I made. Holding on to dreams I'm dreaming, they are the only things keeping me moving. And if when I awake I'm still a lonely slave, I'll be okay with this life I'm living, yeah. They are the only things keeping me moving. I'll be okay with this life I'm living. Locked up, institutionalized, criminal on the state. On a fiction of addiction, we all got one on our plate. Knocked up on the state.
What's going on, everybody? Strange here, coming to you live from my basement. I have a few people with me tonight. I want to start out by introducing my what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Strange here. Yeah, got him locked up in here. Let me introduce my co-host here. He likes dick. What's going on? But what's going on? Masterchangho. Go knock out in here. Let me introduce my co-host here. He likes dick. What's going on? Masterchangho. Let me introduce my co-host here.
Shout out to
what's going on? What's going on?
Hey. So, tell us what's up, man.
Okay, so yeah, JusticeZero, podcast, L-Town Project Podcast. We went to a strip club last week, but we had some issues with the video. That's the spoiler alert, by the way, because we posted the video on I3, like we always have I3. We used big knives, slam all night. But yeah, so that's that spoiler alert. And I do pinball.
Well, did you ever get that figured out? So you had some issues about, I guess it was like all the songs and stuff you were playing.
Yeah. It's really fucked up as YouTube. I knew that they were going to flag it because, you know, it had the songs in it. But usually they'll give you, hey, we're going to monetize it. Yeah. Like, oh, that's awesome. But now they were like, nah, you got like a song from 12 years ago, and so we don't want that anywhere anymore. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. So they just flat out lock it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, alright, next up we got my man C87.
So they just
got man, so what you get into gaming wise. That's what's up.
Yeah. I play a lot of Injustice, anything first person shooter, Overwatch, Call of Duty.
That's what's
also
up.
have Switch. So I have any game that comes out on there. I love that console. I think it's great. But yeah, man. Other than that, I dabble in the MMOs, little PC online.
That's what's up. Yeah, we definitely got a little bit of stuff to talk about here in a minute. And last but definitely not least, my man Ill Killer. What's going on, brother?
How's it going?
That's what's up. Yeah, we
Game
definitely
tonight. Like the rest of the games.
last man, not least, my
That's
man
it.
Ill Killer. Yeah, man, you got a pretty, pretty good collection of retro discs going on, man. Tell us a little about that. Like, what you do, what you plan on doing, and most of all, like, how many systems do you currently have? Tell us a little about that.
18,
Like hooked up, ready to play, throw a game.
Yeah, I got 2 split
That's
stops
fucking
going on
crazy.
TV. But he's been mostly playing that all. I mean, Mike Tyson punch out, Super Mario.
Yeah, man, Mike Tyson punch out.
Dedication.
And obviously you've been playing
Yeah, just going through the story mode now. But someone used that dark
Dedication.
Oh, yeah,
dark side.
Yeah, most
Just going through the story mode now.
Dedication.
They usually ban him right off the bat. But speaking of injustice,
Dark side.
update to anybody watching. We announced earlier that we're doing another ban. It's going to be Justice 2 Baltimore down. So anybody in the Baltimore area, definitely come on down. It's the same place we had our FIFA tournament a couple months back. It turned out to be pretty good, man. It's going to be at Tropic Thunder Bar and Grill, 44 Thomas Avenue. That's Brooklyn Park, Maryland, 21225. Anybody's welcome to sign up. So it's $50 entry fee. So $10 tournament fee, 5 and 10. Family friendly. Anybody bar, bring your kids if you got them. Come on down. Last time we had the FIFA tournament, I think we only got like family friendly, like 15 entries maybe at most bar, which was what I think we kept the tournament. We got the entries to cap the tournament. Yeah, we had a lot of people helping us out. We got a bunch of gaming swag. We had an NES Classic. We had a raffle and all, which everybody had to join. You got a free chance to win it, and then you can purchase like more tickets, if you wanted to. So
I'm gonna bring a couple DC top figures too, and maybe the Injustice 1 pre-order posters. So I'm gonna throw in the pot there. I'm gonna bring.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Bring a couple DC top.
Yeah. So basically, how we did it with the FIFA tournament was we had like
I'm gonna bring in the pot there.
NES Classics. Yeah, that's what's up. You get your ticket for entry, and then you could buy extra tickets. And then so we raffle off the NES first. So we had like all kinds of swag. It was just like certain people helped us out here and there, and we could fly and stuff like that. So everybody left with something.
Yeah, at the end of it,
And we still had shit left out here. So everybody's trying to do that again. Everybody's working with a guy from Baltimore King Fighting Club to do a custom Injustice fight stick. Maybe to feature as like the raffle and the free chance to win. And then obviously I got some emails out to like some local comic shops and stuff like that, just to see if they want to be like, just throw me a t-shirt, an Injustice comic, something. And then if nothing, or whatever, see if they want to throw me but yeah, definitely looking to have everybody leave. So, and then also my man T, you've been putting in the work on Injustice. Red Hood recently released, and then so I guess it was today, right? We got our first look at Sub-Zero. Like, so tell me what's up with that. Red Hood.
I like Red Hood, man. He plays a little similarly to, I don't know if any of you guys played MKX, but I played a little bit of it, and I like play similar to Aaron Black. A lot of gun-driven pistol combos, and then also cool super. He's good. He can be strong. I just think a lot of people will end up playing with him. The competitive games, just guys like Deadshot, Green Arrow. I like got them ranged attacks. So plays a little similar. I don't know, competitive.
So JK, have any of you guys?
I like Red Hood.
Red Hood yet?
I have not. I've been playing a lot of VR, and then I've been playing Overwatch at the anniversary that just finished up. I pissed
So I mean, I tried him, but he's definitely dope. But he didn't really fit my playstyle like that. And now that he does come on Aaron Black. So, I mean, I tried KX, so he doesn't really.
He was difficult to play.
He doesn't have some playstyle, but I can definitely see how Black's strong. But Sub-Zero,
some good looking gear.
He was difficult to play.
Sub-Zero look killer. He was everything I wished for a Mortal Kombat character. Like last Injustice, I didn't really fuck with Scorpion. But he's Sub-Zero is definitely looking killer, and hopefully he drops before this tournament.
They're actually running an event in the multiverse. You can jump in there and kind of get a jump with some gear for Red Hood or whatever. It's low level threshold, so you could really just unlock and then you just go in there and start racking up some rare gear, and then the boss fight gives you an epic face mask, and he's got some really good looking gear. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting unlocking all that with him, and then upgrading his stats or whatever.
Hell yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah,
that multiverse is crazy.
It is, dude. They have the potential to really do some good things with the movies, and I mean they got a whole universe of TV shows that are thriving. I mean the potential was there. I mean they already do it with the mobile game, but they really have a good potential to hit a home run with this on the console. So I'm hoping they do that.
Oh, for sure. And not only that, but not even as for the DC universe, but just how we're getting fighting games in general now. They really changed the game. Oh, for sure. As far as in-game content, because I know a couple of games that came out before, especially Street Fighter when it dropped, dry, no arcade mode, blah blah blah. But NetherRealm went above and beyond that, and they got everybody's playing Injustice. Like people that don't even play fighters are playing the shit out of Injustice now.
I don't play fighters,
and it's
I'm
good.
It.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's good for the scene too. So don't even it's definitely got everybody's attention, and it's good.
And it seems like
Strange.
it's a big. It seems real quick.
Nah, go ahead,
I'm sorry.
dude.
It seems like it's a big year for fighting games, man. And just to talk about another game real quick, the story demo for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite hit the store yesterday, and isn't really getting that good of a response. So
It's the graphics, dude. And I hate to say it because I'm normally not too critical about graphics in a fighter, but I mean when I first alright, I'm not one of them Weibo dudes, but Chun-Li's borderline waifu material when it comes to me. That's my girl, you know what I'm saying? So when I downloaded the demo and I got my first look at Chun, I was like, oh no, baby, what is you doing?
There's an article
that's dope after Street Fighter 5.
There's a Reddit article that went up. There's a guy who claimed to be, he wasn't a developer, but was on some kind of marketing team for the game or something like that. Said he left on good terms. But apparently, Disney told I mean, this is just what he said, that Disney told Capcom to purposely make the Marvel characters look better as opposed to the Capcom guys, so that it was more of a marketing tool for the MCU.
I think
if there's any truth to
the
that.
game looks straight garbage to me, but I mean, I
Capcom
don't
guys, so that it was more of a marketing tool for the MCU.
But I will say, T, you played it.
If there's any truth to that.
JK, Mike, did you guys get a chance to try that demo?
No.
I didn't. I have such
But I will
such
say,
a good taste. I never really got into the Marvel vs. Capcom series, but I had such a good taste from that last game that I actually won on this podcast.
Oh, that's
that was my first one into the series, and I like that so much that I'm like, I'm kind of good, but because these, I saw these photos of the different faces that are all fucked up now, and I was like,
Yeah. And it was I haven't seen the meme. It was like when the original actors were on strike or something like that.
I saw that.
Oh my god! But I will tell you what. And it was I haven't seen.
And there's definitely a difference. Like the Marvel characters got that little extra shine on them compared to the compared to the Capcom side of it. So maybe there is some truth to that. Who knows?
The gameplay was pretty solid. The gameplay was pretty solid. They changed it up enough to draw more people in. And kind of close the skill gap, because I don't know, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was kind of broken in a lot of ways as far as competitive play, or even trying to get if you're a new player, you're a new fighter, you're trying to play online, you're gonna run into a Dr. Doom and they're gonna do this broken shit and you're not even gonna get to move. You know what I'm saying? And there was no real way to break the combo. But the Infinity Stones are dope. You're gonna run into the Infinity Stones, and the gameplay was solid. And there's reports, people report from E3 that there was a completely different build of the game that was being played there on the floor. So, hopefully we can see some improvements on that. But that's interesting too about that fucking the licensing shit, because especially with these. Yeah, with these Marvel characters, there's a lot of shady shit going on already with the licensing and stuff like that, and why we can't get, with certain movies and certain stuff to happen the way it needs to happen.
Absolutely. I'm such a big Marvel fan. I mean, I'll probably still buy the game, but, I wasn't blown away by it, but, I'm not as down on it, I guess, as maybe other people. Such a big Marvel fan. I'm not a big graphics guy, I want a game that plays good. That's what it comes down to for me.
Right, and I got that collector's edition pre-ordered, and honestly, I'm second guessing that at this point. Just because I don't think the game, it might not be alive that long, because if it comes out looking like it is now, that's going to turn a lot of people off. Just because
it's going to be a big fall, man. I can tell you that for games across any console. So, maybe this year more than ever, we might get a little more selective, when it comes to some titles. It's going to be a big fall, man. I can tell you that for games across any console.
Exactly. And then also,
maybe this year more than ever, we might.
I want to get on the topic of Friday the 13th, real quick, while we can.
Save us all some fucking time.
Apparently, get a patch update today. I want to save us all some time. So no, JK, real quick. JusticeZero is a
save us all some fucking time.
So we've been kind of trying to hold back on talking too much about it until we get my man on here, because he was how I initially found out about the game, and then he's actually played it. Mike has actually, or Il Killer rather, has been playing it and reporting some updates. So JK, you played the game. I see a lot of these fanboys and shit, they're shitting on it. A lot of them haven't even bought the fucking game. They're just reading what they're reading on the internet and dogging the game. But you two played the game and put some time in.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
So if it's, if it's anything like Bang Bang, I'm assuming people are just looking at headlines, they don't read any of the fucking articles, and then they just shit all over it.
Yeah, the clickbait shit.
Groups of fucking wrestling ring. Free for all, 24/7.
I've left that group 3 times so far, and this time I'm really trying to make it stick. Like I'm unfollowing a bunch of people, hiding shit. I've left that 3 times so far. But all that being said, I'm really trying to make it stick. Every so often somebody actually posts an article that's actually half decent, but I do like shitting on everybody every so often too. Anyway, the Friday the 13th. I've been following it for a very long time. I'm a horror fan. I've been following that for a very long time. Back a long time ago, the game was called Summer Camp, and that was before they had any of the rights to the Friday the 13th franchise. That Kickstarter picked up a whole lot of speed, and then New Line, or whoever owns the, I think it's New Line or Paramount, they were like, oh well shit, we should just totally make this game, because we actually have the real Jason. We don't have to have some fucking knockoff Jason character because we own the rights. And then they started talking with the publisher. Fucking name escapes me right now. I think it's Gun, maybe Gun Media.
Yeah, Gun Media.
Yeah.
And then they started talking. But yeah, so they started talking with them, and then bam, bam. Now it's Friday the 13th, and they actually got Kane Hodder, which was the Jason from shit. He was the New York Jason. Jason Takes Manhattan and everything. He played in a couple other movies as well. But he actually did all the mocap, and I've actually seen Kane Hodder in conventions and walking. It's exactly the same. That man is fucking Jason all the time. Best guy to do it.
That's
all that being
badass.
said. Yeah, they got Savini behind it, and Savini actually worked on the effects of the first Friday the 13th and all the kills, like Kevin Bacon kills and shit. He actually pumped the blood through Kevin Bacon's neck with a hand pump and that kind of shit. But
Nice.
He's got a custom costume on there, the Jason, the Hell one or whatever. It looks fucking ridiculous. But so I got to play it, and I was playing it on day one. They stumbled because they're a new publisher, but it costs a lot to actually run these demos and to have it open beta and shit. they can do it on PC and they do it well, but if you do it anywhere else, you have to open up more servers, and then you have to work with Microsoft, and you have to work with PlayStation, Sony's network. So they didn't really beta test everything properly for Xbox or PlayStation. So they opened the gates, everybody ran in, their servers couldn't handle it. So they didn't really beta test everything with servers, your servers will just shit the bed, and then you can have the ability to be like, okay, well, let's set up some more servers, like with AWS. You set up more servers, and what happens is those get killed immediately because of demand. So day one,
why do you think they're not using the Microsoft servers that are supposed to be free for developers for the game on Xbox? What, they're avoiding that, or what's going on there? I think they're not using.
I've been curious about that too, because when you hear Microsoft talk about it, it sounds like the best thing since sliced bread. Like, you guys can come use our fucking servers. I've been curious about and it'll be free. But I'm sure somewhere in the fine print. But like, this is what like JK does for a living. So like, he would know more than anybody.
Well, so I don't necessarily know why they wouldn't use okay, so like if they were in fact offered servers, free of charge, and they weren't actually going to own any of the rights or track the usage data or anything, like because sometimes you don't want to do that because it becomes more legal work to be like, hey, we're gonna host it, but actually Microsoft's gonna look at all the traffic in between and all this shit for performance reasons or whatever.
Definitely, that might be tough for a small developer.
Yeah, and also if they've built everything on a certain kind of server, and then Microsoft is like, hey, we're gonna give you these servers, and they're like, well, okay, those are free, but they're not going to be adequate for my demands. So then that becomes an issue, and then scale.
Yeah, because they've really been trying to push the Azure cloud servers, and it's like I said, dedicated servers is definitely the way we need to go. Right. But it's just like here lies the mystery. Now, of course, there's always the multi-plat thing, and if we had to do it, if it's a multi-plat game, they're not going to do it for just the Xbox side, because then it would create a parity issue for their software. They don't want to say, come buy it for Microsoft rather than Sony, because we got dedicated servers over here for the game. Especially when you're looking at a 60 million install base on the PS4 side. You don't want to deter from that install base. You know what I'm saying? Especially when
I think a lot of it was probably based off of how they built it, because they built it for PC first, like most games. They built it for PC. They probably went with AWS for their hosting, Amazon's web service. So they have all their servers in Amazon's cloud. They probably had everything set up in there, and they were like, well, you know what? It's much easier for us to just use Microsoft's API, to connect to the Xbox network or whatever. But instead of actually like rewriting code or moving servers over, moving their code to Azure or whatever the Microsoft cloud. But that all being said, day one was a shit show, and I think they also realized. I mean, they're a new publisher. They realized that they had a lot of issues, and that with Microsoft, you have to go by a certain patching schedule and shit. So like they can't just like do a hot fix like on Steam or something.
And I was talking about that with Ill Killer the other day. Like, I remember when it initially happened, and we've all talked about it. The fact that I knew about the game because of you listening to your podcast. That was the first I had heard of it, and obviously I'm hyped up because I grew up during that era. Like, me and my mom, like, she didn't hold back. I was like 3 years old sitting there watching Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street, you name it, we were watching.
Yeah.
So, and then me and Ill Killer were talking. Like, you didn't really hear much hype for this game until just before it dropped.
A week or two
especially
before.
like on all the social media. Yeah. And like he said, a week or two before, everybody was hyping it up. Oh shit, this game's coming out. Like, what's going on with this?
A week or two
Especially
before.
like on all the social media.
So one of the things, I don't think they were completely unaware of how successful it was going to be. Kind of hard to believe, because it had a lot of aspects that were new to video games, and like that kind of looked like, because it was kind of like what everybody wanted to play. It's like, okay, it's not a Basham. You're going to play as the counselors, and every so often you can play as Jason. A lot of horror publications kind of like what everybody picked it up, and they were all running with it. They were so excited because there hasn't been a lot of like good uses of the main horror characters other than Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat peppers them in, but it's a fighter. This was kind of more in the realm of Jason and Friday the 13th. So a lot of people were really excited about that, and then just a lot of people that are interested in community type games, because this is definitely a game that you got to put your mic on, you're having fun, everybody's screaming and shit. Like the first day I got to play for a little bit before all the servers shit the bed, and we're running around and we're screaming and stuff, and it's like, hey, has anyone seen the battery? Has anyone seen the battery? You get close, you pick up a radio, and then someone else picks up a radio and is like, hello? Because at first, if you pick up the radio, it's not understood that someone else has the radio or not. So you just kind of talk into it and hope someone else has another radio, and you guys can start squadding it up.
Yeah, they got the proximity chat. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now, you guys posted in our little group chat earlier that it did get a patch today. Now, Killer, you've been successful in getting some playtime in. So tell us about your experience.
Yeah, wait times went from like 20 minutes to like literally 30 seconds before it tries to put you in the lobby by itself.
So tell us about your
But
now you're actually getting like full matches.
20 minutes. Yeah, literally 30 seconds. I get right into a match. Either they put you in a lobby that's full, or a lobby by yourself, but then you wait like a couple minutes and people start to get in. But I think out of like the 10 to 15 matches I had, only one dropped. Before it was like 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 are dropping and crashing. It's a lot better. But
it's a good improvement. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I haven't tried in quite a bit, but I'm definitely playing the game. I'm not going strong on the game until I play it. It's a good improvement. I believe so. I mean, I think there's been issues across all platforms, but mainly the Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, lack of beta testing, because apparently beta testing is pretty expensive. You got to set up all the servers, and you have to go through Microsoft for whatever other thing they need to. But they were definitely noting costs when they were throwing out the initial issues with the game. Because I was following on Twitter, like that's the only reason I use Twitter. Follow these game publishers and shit, and they were pretty up to date on like, hey, shit's going bad, and we're working, and okay, so yeah, this isn't going well, but we're getting a patch in, and costs be damned, we'll open up more servers, that kind of shit.
Right, yeah. Well, I know they mentioned that it cost them like $5,000 a day to run their beta servers, and that's why they kind of cut the beta a little short.
They released the game early, right? One in the early release.
Well, I know they mentioned that.
No.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
Wait, what do you mean early?
What are you talking about?
Well, I heard they
about
released
the game.
Early, right?
To release the game earlier than
I heard
it
that
should.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Release it.
The initial release was October. So there were a lot of people that were probably pissed off, but as far as games go, I always think it's better to push it back and do it right than to have a shit release and then just lose people right off the bat.
Yeah.
Not that this is that, but I do think they also, one of the things they were talking about was shit. It was they ended up having to push a bunch of things off so that they could release this. Like campaign mode and other things are coming later. Because they wanted to just get the multiplayer.
Here's something, you guys. I don't know if you know this, JK or whoever, but apparently the cost of actually putting these patches into the games are upwards of like $50,000 for each patch they release. So them not completing the game, they are taking a fucking huge loss right now. So it's like if they don't fix it soon, they're gonna keep taking a loss and taking hits. So they need the game. They need to fix it now, so they don't have to keep patching it. Or I mean, how much do you think it's sold? Are we thinking the millions or hundreds of thousands? The game. They need to fix it now. So they don't
I have no.
I don't know,
clue, and I don't.
How much?
No clue.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Millions or
I'm just shocked.
I guess we have to wait till next month.
it was. It used to be 40 grand back in the 360 days. So
I don't know.
I'm assuming with inflation with the Xbox One, I'm assuming it's a little more than 40 grand now. Yeah, it was. It used to be 40
insane.
grand.
Microsoft charges that.
It's a whole certification process for the
Why would they do that?
It's PlayStation does it too. They all do it now.
And honestly, there was a
It used to be
when
40
insane.
when they initially released it, they were like JusticeZero said when they were on the
PlayStation does it too.
on the interwebs, on Twitter or whatnot. There was a bit of an exchange between like them and Microsoft, not really directly, but you know, I guess. And I didn't catch all of it, but there was like an instance where they were like, okay, well, Microsoft, not really directly, but they, you know, Gun Media or Ilphonic basically said, you know, Microsoft hasn't approved it yet. But then somebody from Microsoft was apparently like, they just came right out on and was like, look, this is your guys' fault. You dropped the ball by not getting this into us early. But then somebody from Microsoft, and it kind of went, you know, apparently like,
yeah. Well, that's kind of like a ops dev type thing. Microsoft, they got to put the code out. They got, you know, they got their reputation on the line. They can't just push out, you know, willy nilly. And then developers are constantly like, hey, we fixed one bug. We think it works. We tested it for 3 minutes. We want to get this out, and then Microsoft's got to be the bad guy and be like, well, you can't really do that. Like, hey, and I think it's going to be interesting just to hear. I'm hoping that they actually talk about the whole process afterwards, because I think it would be eye-opening for a lot of people to see, because these guys are new to the industry and you know, just not used to it. And it seems like a lot of that is what this is. If they had released this under a larger parent company, we might not have seen as messy of a release as what we've seen.
right. But then again, if it was, you know, somebody else, a bigger corporation or, you know, publisher or even developer, if it was a different developer, these guys went in depth. They brought the harder guys on board. They brought, you know, somebody else, 2 or 3 Jason Voorhees on board.
Oh, it's got
you know what I mean?
be
Like
an incredible game.
But I mean, you guys have played it. I haven't played it. Gameplay wise,
2 or 3 Jason Voorhees on board.
Oh, it's got
you know what I mean? Like,
an incredible game.
Well, first off, I want to say real quick, and then I'll let someone else talk. They're really passionate about it, and it feels like the kind of love letter that the Arkham series was for Batman. Because Rocksteady, their first, I mean, like, they're, you know, say what you want about them or whatever. I think they're fucking amazing. But
I agree with you.
The Arkham series is a love letter to Batman fans. As far as like, it's like everything you possibly could want from a Batman game, they just threw it all in there. And the series just kept getting better. But I mean, you know, I still think that the first is the best. But everything just playing that, it was like, you know, when you have that good meal and someone's like sucking their fingers and kissing that shit. But I mean, that was the kind of feeling you got when you beat Arkham. You're like, oh, so
honestly,
good.
I think we need to give the devs a pass here because they're not Ubisoft. They're not
kind of feeling you got when you beat
Arkham. You know, after about
Well, here's another thing.
yeah.
Like, okay, these guys, they do, and like I said, I haven't played the game. I'm not gonna talk bad on the game until I play it and get a feel for the game, which may happen tonight because honestly, since I heard, you know, Il Killer say it's going down, we're getting right into matches and shit, I'm eager to play this bitch. I got my fight stick in pieces behind me right now. Once I snap that bitch back together, got some new buttons for it. So once I snap that back together,
Friday.
So
I
are
might
you guys
give it a
ready
shot.
to move into the topic at hand? The topic that everyone is talking about this week.
There's a lot
Yes,
to
there is.
discuss.
All right,
Something
yes,
happened?
a lot of things happen. We're gonna try to run this in order a little bit here. So we're gonna start off with EA's press conference. So anyone have any thoughts on it? I don't know if you are aware of the games they showed. They showed NBA Live. We're gonna start off why they showed that game. We'll talk about that a little bit. Actually, let's start about that now. Let's start about
I'm confused about NBA Live. Okay, why the fuck is EA trying to make NBA Live again?
Yeah.
Actually, let's start about that now.
I agree.
Stop trying to make that a thing.
And you know, is it on Frostbite?
Yeah, it is.
Strange?
It's a Frostbite game.
NBA Live again.
Yeah.
It's on Frostbite 3. It's on the current Frostbite.
That's what they said.
And you know,
They're not lying.
Okay, that.
Yeah.
From what I normally see from Frostbite games, as far as faces and you know, just player animations and shit. From what I see, I will say the dual joystick controls, as far as how you like go at the lane and handle the ball. Looks pretty tight. Looks pretty tight. But I will say, have you seen some of these players' faces that they're showing off? Like, this does not look like the typical Frostbite game, dude.
Does not look good, if you ask me. Didn't NBA Live actually try to make a comeback like 4 or 5 years ago? Does not look good, if you ask me. I know
I can't even remember.
There was one in 2015.
And just
There
nobody.
was one in 2015.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. I think you just cut your losses with this, and
There was one in 2015.
I mean, they have so much other stuff going on. It's like, it just doesn't seem necessary.
And honestly, like I said, facial animations and shit, it just looks like they kind of had let some side team kind of take a crack at this thing, because you look at what they're showing for Madden and then you look at what they're showing for this. It just looks like they kind of had come on now, man, your game's got to be on par. Like, FIFA's levels above this shit. You look at what they're showing, and this is what we're seeing. I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts, Strange? You've always been an NBA.
I think NBA Live is a waste of money for EA. There's really no point in making it.
What are your thoughts, Strange? But I mean, they can shove it in.
I think NBA.
Try to get people to
NBA
get EA access.
Well, they give you a free. They can give you a free game. I mean, it looks like the Plants vs Zombies developers are making the faces for this game, so I don't know what the fuck's going on there. So, they give you.
It's either that or
it's just. It looks like the Plants.
Oh, right.
I don't even. They were comparing some of the faces to like famous rappers instead of actual people who play basketball. I was seeing a lot of that, so it's like.
Yeah, dude, they had.
They were comparing some of the faces to like famous rappers,
like Lil Yachty.
Anyone on the stream, I have pictures and stuff, but something's going on with my OBS. I can't bring the window up at all, so we're just gonna keep the stream how it is.
Oh, well, don't fuck it up.
I have pictures and stuff, but
you shut it, puppet.
Something's going on with my OBS.
Yeah. What are you about to say, Tim?
I was, I don't know. Just 2K has kind of just been that game that just takes off, and EA with they got flack recently for Mass Effect and their very, very subpar facial expression animation. So I don't know.
Well, now we know what BioWare was really working on.
Very, very subpar.
Which was, in my opinion, probably one of the more impressive things I saw this year at E3. And so you want to talk about that, Strange?
Anthem, we're talking about Anthem. They showed a teaser trailer. It's more of a Xbox thing, so I mean, they.
Well, okay, yeah, we're talking about individual.
So I mean, we'll save.
You want to talk about it? Now, I kind of knew right away. We all watched the conference together, so I will say that we kind of all knew right away. Okay, yeah, we're talking about that. I mean, we'll save. It was going down on the Scorpio.
Oh, are you gonna get?
I'm still calling it Scorpio.
EA's got other stuff they showed Madden 4K textures. Madden looked great this year. First time on the Frostbite engine. Oh, are you gonna get?
Yeah,
Madden looks
Hey, Way Out is a game I like.
Oh, the prison. He's talking about the prison. Yeah.
Yeah, Way Out. That game looks pretty dope, man. I'm really interested in that, especially because from what I understand, it's co-op only. Like you're playing couch co-op or with a friend online.
Did you get how it works though? It's like you can see the other person's screen even if you're playing online with somebody. You always see the other person's screen no matter what.
Yeah, because the story runs through. The story's one and the same.
And one like being a cutscene while you're still walking around.
Yeah, because
looks pretty dope.
The story runs through. I'm interested. I'm definitely gonna give it a try. Did we get a release date on that?
2008. Walking around.
Yeah, because
looks pretty dope. 2018.
Which
I'm interested.
That seems to be happening.
Well, hopefully it's early. Because it seemed like we did see a lot of gameplay from that, so hopefully that won't be sooner than later. The new Need for Speed. Hopefully, I'm not too sure about that. It looked promising. It looked kind of like a Forza Horizon meets like Smokey and the Bandit. You're chasing after the 18-wheeler and shit. But Need for Speed, dude, that series lost me years ago. I mean, they need to get back to the roots. And I mentioned stuff about that last week's podcast when they first released the trailer for it.
Yeah,
Their two most recent,
And I mentioned
two most
stuff
recent
about
game.
that,
Their
last
two most
week's
recent
podcast.
games,
When
they lost me there too with the whole like, it was so structured around being online, and that wasn't good. And especially, we got games like Forza, which is a true racing sim, and then every other year we get a game like Horizon, which is your kind of like, festival based, like,
kind of like
laid
more
back.
arcade, yeah.
Right. Yes. So, but I'll tell you, if there's one way to go, it's the whole Fast and Furious kind of like,
Hell
like
yeah,
you said,
underground.
racing meets kind of action. Like, I don't know. I liked what I saw from this new game, to be honest with you. So I'm interested to see more from it
Hell
and see,
yeah.
and see how it
I
is.
played was probably Most Wanted. That was
Like,
probably the last Need
I
for
don't know.
Speed I got into.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, like one of those Need for Speed Underground or one of those.
Yep.
Yeah, right. You queued that little John up, you knew what
Dude,
time it was, son.
I think
You was hitting the drag
Underground
races.
2 Underground 2 was the pinnacle of Need for Speed, if you ask
Yeah,
me.
right. Yeah, Underground.
Yeah, with the
was
skeet,
John
skeet.
up, you knew what time
Yep.
it was, son.
So,
Star Wars
Underground
Battlefront.
2 was the pinnacle.
Never
This
heard of
shit,
it.
yeah, right. This shit
Yeah,
looks
Phew.
fucking dope.
Yep.
Like,
So
you
let's
gotta
give,
be Battlefront.
Yeah.
give EA some credit here, man. It looks like they really
Never
listened to
heard
the fans, and single player campaign. Got rid of the ridiculous hero chips and moved it to like a more point-based system, which is great. Single player, and it just
Yeah, the
looks
hero
like
chips, I
everything.
wasn't really down with that.
Got
And
rid
I
of the
was like,
season
this-
pass
Based
system,
I
Yeah.
give props.
What's up?
That was my favorite part of the EA press conference. When
and
that
it
shit
just
came
looks
out.
like everything.
She was smoking.
Really?
Got rid of the season
Yeah,
pass.
so her.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
give props.
Uh-huh.
My favorite part of the
Oh,
EA
yeah.
press
Shoot.
conference.
Does
He said, "Oh,
shooters harassing women.
Yeah.
There you go.
The story.
Uh-huh.
And it's a
Just
bad
kidding,
year
just
for
kidding.
shooters.
Story mode.
He said, "Oh."
And they went on out, and they went all out
harassing
too.
women.
Because I've seen that girl on a couple TV shows. I know that she did a couple
Just kidding.
episodes of Arrow back in the first season. And
Was she on the league?
and they went all out too. I think she was. I've seen that girl on a couple TV shows. I think one of the other Inferno Squad members is actually
Was she on the
Paul
league?
Blackthorne, who plays Detective Lance on Arrow. So they got some
Nice.
pretty
Oh, no shit.
they got some pretty heavy hitters coming in for the voices too. And I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and considering this will be canon, and
Oh, yeah.
this is probably my most anticipated game the rest of the year for sure.
And honestly, it probably is. I pre-ordered Call of Duty.
Considering this will be canon, and
Mainly just I figured I'd at least play the beta, see how they do with it, but we'll get on to that in a minute. 'Cause I do want to mention something about that game that's kind of been buzzing on the web, but that's later on. But Battlefront 2, man, the gameplay looked ridiculous. The graphics were on point. Like, you can definitely tell they put a lot of work into this fucking game. And I mean, I'm still kind of salty about the first one.
Yeah, me
that
too.
we got this gen. I mean, the gameplay was good. It looked good, but it was just like severely lacking. Basically, to me, it felt like we were playing the beta for Battlefield, and then
Exactly.
and then even once we got Battlefield, that game has been severely lacking in the
Battlefield,
content
they had a
as well.
content showing of Battlefield, didn't they?
Exactly.
On stage.
And then even once we got Battlefield, that game has been
Do you remember
severely
that?
lacking.
I think they had the DLC coming out soon, the night DLC.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did have a.
I think I did see something like that.
So
Yeah,
I don't know
you're
how
right.
many maps that's bringing. I thought it said like 8 new maps or something. So I don't know. I didn't really. I wasn't paying attention too much because I don't play Battlefield anymore.
I did see something like that.
Yeah,
you're right.
the only other thing they had at their conference, they showed some FIFA. It looked exactly the same. I was impressed with it as FIFA, but it's the same. It looks like it's the same game over. It looks like they didn't do much to it. The only other thing they had at their conference, they showed what they showed in the FIFA trailer was that they're extending the story mode player into a second year of his career instead of starting with another new character, whatever that guy's name is. What they showed in the FIFA trailer was that they're extending, but instead of like starting a new story like NBA does 2K, they're gonna have his second year.
Alex
there you
Hunter.
go, Alex Hunter. It's gonna be his second year in the league or whatever, and that's the career they're going with. And Madden has a new career mode too. So. You're at a sports game.
They're doing the same kind of thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
they're doing-
seeing in the. Sorry to cut you off, guys, but Dre's in the chat. He's saying we're getting a delay
They're doing the same kind of thing, right?
through the party chat here somehow. Does anybody have a Dre's in the chat. Does everybody have their Xbox going through their headset only?
Yeah.
I do.
Does anybody have a
Let me check.
Yeah, the mixer's all the way to the right.
their Xbox going through their headset? Yeah, and I think you might have to look at it
Yeah,
through
I
display and sound and
Yeah, the
audio
mixer's all the
output.
way to the right.
No. Yeah, and I think you might
Party
have to
chat
look at it
headset.
through display and sound and
Yeah, the
audio
mixer's all
output.
the way to the right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting bad echoes, dude.
Yeah.
Bad echoes.
Party chat headset.
Display and sound.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I honestly
yeah,
think
Well-
it's your headset because every time
I have-
I play with you,
Party chat.
I play with Strange. I do get a delay, like I hear him twice. Well,
I did kind of get up and move
No,
around.
it's-
Maybe it was
it's-
that,
it's
but I'm
bad.
back
It's
sitting
bad.
down in
It's
front of
real
Xbox
bad.
now.
I
So
play with Strange. I
It's
do
kinda-
get a delay,
it's
like
real
I hear him twice. Well,
Thanks for telling us,
I
Dre.
did kind of get up and move around. Maybe it was
It's-
that,
it's
but
bad.
I'm back
It's
sitting
bad.
down in
It's
front of
real
Xbox
bad.
Well, I mean, if
now,
need
so-
be, we could hop off and let y'all do it.
Like I hear him twice. Well,
Thanks for telling
Yeah.
us.
If that's gonna
Hold on,
so
let me
fix the
listen to it
solution.
real
I
quick.
mean,
You
we've
guys
been
keep
talking for a bit.
I'm
Well, I
gonna
mean, if
go
need be,
dark
we
for a
could
second.
hop off Okay. and let y'all do it.
Some of that prequel content for Battlefront looked
Fix the
better than the
solution. I mean, we've
movie.
been talking for a bit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
That Battlefront. I mean, dude, I'm
Some of that
hyped.
prequel
I'm
content
hyped.
for
Like,
Battlefront looked better than
as far as
Nick
shooters
said.
go, I ain't worried about Destiny.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
dude.
not worried about Call of Duty.
Okay.
It's gonna be Battlefront, man.
I mean,
Especially that Darth
dude,
Maul
Some of that
gameplay.
prequel
Like that was
content
legit.
looked better than
Nick said.
and everything's gonna be free. I mean, I could see them doing something similar to like they do with Battlefront, the Battlefield with
Especially
the,
that Darth
you know, what do
Maul
they call them,
gameplay,
like the
that was
crates.
legit.
The loot crates.
Everything's gonna be free. I mean, you just get like, you know, it's just cosmetics.
Yeah.
Which
Which is the way to do it. And you know what? This kind of the loot crate is the first one that put out. Was it EA that put out the first the Titanfall? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who put out
Yeah.
Titanfall? Okay, so
Yeah,
they're-
EA.
you know, this is their pattern. Then they put together, you know, they promise big, they deliver little, and then on the sequel they're like, oh, we have to make, you know, make amends. We're gonna give you an awesome game, and we're gonna not have a season pass. It's the same exact shit they did with Titanfall, which I heard was really great, but because of how shitty the first one was, in my opinion, I mean, like I enjoyed it, but there wasn't a lot of depth. There wasn't a lot of replay for me personally. So
Yeah.
for the first one, you know that turned me off for the second one, and I think some other big titles were out at the same time.
Yeah, I was just about
I
to
didn't buy
say,
the second
So
one.
Yeah.
Titanfall 2 got buried by Call of Duty and Battlefield.
And I think some other
Yeah.
Right. And you know, Electronic
Yeah, I was
Arts,
just
about to
they've
say
been in
that.
the business for
Yeah.
so long. They're a huge fucking company. And you know, when they set a deadline, they don't
Yeah.
cry. And they're putting
Yeah, hey,
and I think that may be what happened with the
it's
first
pretty, it's
Battlefield.
pretty fucking bad,
And, you
dude.
know,
And I don't know how
when
to.
they
I'm
set a
looking at my
deadline,
settings
they don't
right
cry.
now.
And they're putting
Yeah, hey, I don't know what to.
And I think that
how
may be
to-
what
Chris?
happened with the.
No, it's not. I just unplugged. I
didn't hear
I
it
unplugged
until
my
you came
mic,
back
and you
on.
guys were still going. I was still doing the same shit.
It's probably your controller.
It's a brand new controller.
I think that may be what
Chris?
happened with the.
No, it's
So
not.
the-
I just
so the
unplugged-
party
I-
chat
I-
panels
I
are a
unplugged
work in
my mic,
progress.
and you guys were Yes, still sir. going. I was still doing the
Yeah,
same
yeah, we're working on it. But
It's a brand new controller.
the chat says that they can understand us. So
No,
So
I
the-
just
so
unplugged
Okay.
my
the show
mic.
must
I
go
unplugged
on.
my mic.
Progress.
Yes,
All right, press on.
yeah, we're strange.
I got the party chat output.
Shit.
I have it set coming out of the speaker, so I need to change
Okay.
that.
The show
Does
must
that make
go
a
on.
difference?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's your actual
I got the party
actual
chat
headset.
output. No, I just unplugged the headset. We were still
If you
echoing.
have-
Like I took it completely out of my ears to see what would happen, and you guys were still echoing.
Unless your headset is just so fucked that it's picking up the speaker and the mic are interfering with each other, which can
If
be.
you have
I
well,
took it completely out of my ears.
if you have the audio outputting through the speaker, it's probably getting picked up
Well,
through
no,
the
it's
microphone. That's usually what happens.
Basically, the Elgato
Well,
is
If you
considered the speaker, so the Elgato is running over the computer. That's why it's playing through the speakers. But there's no actual speakers being
usually what
played.
happens.
There's no sound
Basically, the
coming from it, other than in my ears right now.
I got.
So the Elgato is running over the computer. Wasn't there? Isn't there? What other option? Is there
Alright.
another option I can turn off, or is there anything I can do other than in my ears right now?
You can pray.
Wasn't there? Isn't there?
can use
What other
your-
option?
your
Is there another option I can turn off?
Astros that you don't use.
It's.
I
I
mean,
just.
That's what I'm
no, I
using. I'm
just
using
fucking
Astro
explained to you
A40s.
something that-
You can pray.
Wasn't there? Isn't
you
there?
can use
What other
your-
option?
your
Okay. Well,
Astros
are we
that
just
you
gonna
don't
just
use.
push
I
on?
just-
it?
That's
Just
what I'm
no, I
using.
just-
I'm
Yeah,
using
so we
Astro
still on
840s.
EA. What
I
else
think
we
that
got
was
from
it.
EA, guys?
You can
We got.
pray.
Wasn't?
Well,
Alright,
wait.
so-
Okay. Well, who put together Anthem? 'Cause
Well, that's on
wasn't Anthem-
Microsoft stage. We're getting there.
Yeah, but they showed that on Microsoft, so
Well,
we got.
yeah, but it was kind of crazy because I remember watching the day one of E3 with the EA, and then they kind of they were like, oh yeah, an Anthem, and we're like, oh, what the fuck's that? Who gives a shit? And then now go ahead, continue your story.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Then we'll get.
They were like,
Good
oh, yeah, an
segue to it.
Anthem, and we're like,
Good
yeah,
roll
right.
off keys.
Who gives a shit? And then,
Right.
now go ahead, continue your story.
Hey, JK
Yes,
puts in work,
exactly. Then we'll
keeping
get.
them boys
doing
organized
it.
on his podcast.
It does.
Good
Good
roll.
roll off keys.
He's got a.
So
Those guys are always good times. Hey, JK puts in
So
work.
we got
especially when
Microsoft
beers
up
are
next
cold.
time, right?
podcast.
On his podcast.
does.
Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
We doing?
Strange. He's got a.
So
he's not
I'm
even
here.
with us.
Yeah,
We're doing
we'll
Microsoft.
move on to the Microsoft one.
Microsoft.
Dre, keep me posted to see what happens.
Yeah.
So Microsoft, they opened with Forza, obviously, because of
We're doing
Forza.
Microsoft.
So, what are your impressions of Forza? I thought it looked great. I thought it's the best it's ever looked. So Microsoft,
Wait.
they opened with
Looks way better than Gran Turismo.
Dude,
Yeah.
it fucking blew me
What are your
away, dude.
impressions of Forza? I
If that's
thought
what
it
we're
looked
getting on the
great.
console, and it looks like it is, because I
Well,
watched
them
a
games
lot of
always
like
look good,
the,
though, man.
Ford
Yeah,
demos.
they were really
Dude,
good.
Microsoft,
They were
the
coming out
the
like
ongoing
that.
stream,
One X's muscles.
and dude,
You know?
I'm pumped. It looks like it is. Because I
Well,
watched
them
a
games
lot of
always
like
look good, though, man.
all my friends were predominantly playing Horizon still, so I just skipped right over 6. But I am more of like a fan of the racing sims. And 7, just even if you're not a fan of the playing Horizon, if you're getting a Scorpio, you're definitely getting Forza.
Hold on,
just to look
what
at
did
it,
you
you know
just
what I'm
fucking
saying?
call it? I don't want to ever hear that again, man. It's the
And
Xbox
7, just
X.
Forza.
Don't call it
Forza.
Scorpio anymore.
Forza.
Hold on,
Just to
what
look
did
at
you
it, you know
just
what I'm saying?
fucking call it?
They
I
were
don't
they
wanna
were
hear that again,
they
man.
were
It's the
working pretty
Xbox
hard to correct
X.
everybody on that.
Don't
You ever
call
notice
it
how they
Scorpio.
just they were real firm on it? Forza, like they had to make a point, like each time he said that shit. But no, I'm still calling it Scorpio. Xbox One X, yeah. I don't like this shit. I don't like the name. I don't like the name. Like, the names are always cooler when they're like
The code names, yeah.
right, yeah, like the NX, the Nintendo NX. I don't like the name.
Well, we can't call
The
something
names are always
one name for 6 months and then instantly switch over to the new name just because it fucking rebranded. Like Snoop Dogg wanted to become Snoop Lion. Like, no, Snoop Dogg.
Phil Spencer came out and said why they had to. Apparently, the Scorpio is a little too hard to trademark or
Like
something,
Snoop
so
Dogg
they didn't have a
become
choice
Snoop
but to
Lion.
change the name or something.
No, Snoop Dogg.
Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, you can't take
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a pretty big. I'm sure someone already has Scorpio as their shit.
And look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty sure Phil and the boys were
makes sense,
smoking
yeah.
something backstage. Everybody
Probably.
who came out on the stage during that Microsoft presser, their eyes were
low.
super low, my dude.
Yeah.
Low.
That makes sense.
Low.
Yeah, we get down.
Well,
Everybody, they go right through that fucking curtain. Their eyes were super low, my dude. Low. And they, Uncle Phil and the boys
get down.
celebrating. Everybody, they go right through that fucking curtain. Their eyes were super low, my dude.
it's Tom. Tom,
So
your mic's
obviously,
cutting out now.
Phil and the boys celebrating.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
It's
with
your,
that.
it's you. It's
I
it's
just
been
put
you
new
the whole
double
time.
A's in
It's
this
been you the
bitch.
whole time. This motherfucker probably has his TV
Obviously,
on,
Phil
Oh.
and the boys celebrating.
yeah.
volume coming out.
Shyamalan twist.
It's you.
Uh-oh.
It's
I just
been
put
you
new
the whole
double
time.
A's No, my
This
TV's
whole
off, bro.
time. This motherfucker
But-
probably has his TV
Oh,
on.
sticking with
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We just
You
lost
cut
two.
out Shyamalan twist.
It's you.
this also
Uh-oh.
is in the title. No, my TV's
The
price.
Stop.
But
Okay.
the price. The price.
Oh,
You
shit.
keep cutting
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Oh, Andre wants
All right,
in.
hold on. Let me grab
Andre
another
wants in.
headset. This also is in the title. No, my TV. If he's on
Yeah, but I
Xbox,
don't
you
have
tell
his
him to
gamer
come
tag.
in.
He's your friend, brother.
The
What is
price.
in
You
here?
keep cutting
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's invite only.
Andre
wants
All right,
in.
hold on, my man Drake. Yeah, he's in.
But So are we still talking about Forza? Everyone, I'm assuming everyone enjoyed Forza. They have a new.
You have to add him.
But
I don't ever give a
I
shit.
enjoyed the
I'll
hour-long
Forza, everyone.
9/11
I will
car.
invite. I will. They have a new shit. They have a new.
You
How do I
have
add?
to
You
add
can
him.
add Tom. You can invite him.
I don't ever give a
I
shit.
enjoyed the hour-long.
No, I can't because you got it
9/11.
private.
I will
Fuck
change invite. I will. They have a new shit. They have a new. How do I
have
add?
to
You
add
can
him.
add. Dre, what's your
I
gamer
don't ever
tag?
give a
I
shit.
enjoyed the hour-long.
No, I can't. How can you be such an Xbox fanboy
All right,
and
there
not
you go,
even know
Tom.
how
Go
to
ahead and
use
do
the
it. Go ahead and do it. Invite
interface,
him real
bro?
fast. I made it open. I don't even fucking use the party chat that much. Only when I play with you. We don't invite like 8 people at a time.
How can you be
I've
such
never
an
had more than
Xbox
probably.
fanboy
All right,
and
there
not
you
even
go,
know how
Tom.
to
Go ahead and
use
do
the
it.
interface,
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't Xbox controller that much. Only when I play with you. This ain't the X. This isn't that powerful.
How can you be
I've never had more than probably.
Well, rest assured, X is gonna give it to you.
Yeah, but Forza, like Forza, it looked amazing. They brought the Porsche pack, so I mean they have a sponsorship with Porsche now.
Well, rest assured,
And
X
that's
is
pretty
gonna give it
cool.
to you.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They
but,
didn't say anything about how many cars it was gonna have. It looked amazing. The graphics looked great.
700, I thought.
It's a lot of cars.
Well, rest assured.
And
I
that's
thought so.
cool. I don't know. They didn't say anything about.
Maybe that
No,
was
that's not
something
GT. That's probably Forza. If it's 700 cars, it's definitely not GT.
700, I thought.
So it's a lot of
Look,
cars.
all I got to say
I thought
is
so.
Sony better
Maybe that
step
was
their game up or delay GT at this point, because that Forza shit is fire, and I don't care what anybody says. All I got to say. Look, I came up Gran Turismo day one, ever since the OG Gran Turismo. At this point, because that Forza's king right now, dude. There's no denying that. And
Yeah,
Sony,
700
Oh
cars.
shit!
good luck.
700.
The VR support looks dope.
I played
But,
a lot of
Forza's
GT and GT2 back in the day with my brother
Yeah,
Nick.
700
I know he's
cars.
listening
Gran
right now.
Turismo 2
I
was
was
probably
What's up?
my
I
favorite.
started the Gran Turismo 3, so
Shout
I
out.
played
Started
a
Ace
lot.
back
I
in.
played a lot of GT.
I used to love Gran Turismo too. Ace Spec was like one of my favorite
Gran
games. of all
Turismo 2
time.
was probably
What's
my
up?
favorite.
To see that developer
Shout out.
fall the way they have is fucking ridiculous because they have not made. I don't think they've made a good game since 3. I really don't. I don't think 4 was that good. This one's definitely not that good. It has like 200 cars in it, like 150 cars. Like they have not made. I don't think they made a good. And if you've seen it, the car doesn't actually look like it's driving. It looks like it's floating in the middle of the air.
Well, and from what I've seen from the beta of TT Sport, the cars don't look proportioned right to the track.
There's a lot of problems with that game.
But,
Yeah, they look.
And from what I've seen from the beta, but Forza on fire. It looks like exactly what we were going to expect,
There's a lot of problems.
especially from the Digital Foundry early access of that tech demo on the Scorpio. But Forza, dude, the detail was amazing. The lights, the shadows, the textures, the smell of it,
The
taste of it.
raindrops on the cars.
But Forza,
Yeah,
the detail was
incredible.
amazing. The lights,
I'm pumped.
The shadows,
I'm pumped.
the textures. Now, I will say I was
The
wrong on the
raindrops
release date.
on the cars.
I took a shot in the dark for the Shadow of War release, but
I'm sad as
November
fuck about that.
17th. I was wrong. Yeah, it would have been nice to get down on both day one. Shot in the dark.
I have a question real quick while we talk about that
Yes,
release date.
but
I'm sad as fuck
November
about that.
17th.
Shadow War is the 10th.
Yeah,
And then-
it would have been nice to get down.
So
on
we're
both day
basically,
one.
they're only going to have one format of games. So it's just Xbox games, and then if you put it in a Xbox One X, see, I got it right.
Okay.
Put it in an Xbox One X, it's just going to
No,
upscale
it's
and play
gonna.
better.
What it's gonna
Right?
do basically, it's gonna
Xbox
know
One
you're
X.
playing on an X.
I
It's
got
gonna
it
update
right.
your texture packs.
Okay.
and
Put it
stuff
in
for
an
the
Xbox
game.
One X.
So it's gonna know that you're playing the game, but the game downloads.
No,
it's gonna load bigger on the
right?
basically. So I mean, it's
Yeah, what do they
Okay.
call it? The Xbox One X
Yeah.
enhanced.
Yeah.
Like you'll start seeing that like on the
Yeah.
game packages and
You'll
stuff
get
like
all
that.
those
So
bigger-
Yeah, similar to with the PS Pro. Now there is the
they call
fanboys
it
are
the
losing their
Xbox
shit,
One X
especially
enhanced. Like,
in
you'll start
in
seeing
this
that,
make
like, on
believe
the
console
game
war
packages and stuff like
that
that.
we do
It's
like
not,
Diablo
it's
and
not
every
make
once in a
believe.
while.
Nintendo started
Now
that
there is
30, 40 years
the
ago.
fanboys are losing their shit,
There's a book about it.
in this make believe console war that we do
It's
like
not-
Diablo.
it's
and
not
No,
make
it's make believe. The console war that these fanboys are fighting is it's a make believe. It's a make believe. But
You'd
all
think
these
there was a fucking
corporations,
draft.
each of these corporations has their market share. It's a make believe. Sony, I don't care how many consoles they sell, they're not touching Microsoft as a corporation in terms of revenue, profits and losses. It's just not going to happen. Microsoft makes money on every single video game sold, regardless. In terms of revenue, profits and losses, as far as for their APIs and all that shit. Microsoft makes money on. We're not going to get into that, but the resolution thing. A lot of these games are not going to be true 4K. We're finding out now. Mostly these multi-plats and some of these PC ports that are coming out, they may be 4K, but a lot of them we're getting reports that are going to be 30 frames per second. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, wait a second. The Shadow War, does that means I'm going to be playing Shadow War for a month before I get to play it with better graphics? That's kind of fucked up.
Yep.
Well, wait a second. It's kind of fucked up.
Yep.
Shadow War,
And honestly,
Go
it'll
ahead.
probably be that big of a game on the One S or Xbox OG one, Xbox One. Yep. It's probably going to be a 720 game.
Yeah, maybe.
And honestly,
but the resolution thing,
that big of a game on the One
the
S
30,
or
not the
Xbox
resolution, but
OG
the 30 frames per
one,
second
Xbox
thing,
One.
I didn't expect
It's probably going to be a 720
them to hit
game.
60 frames per second when they open
Yeah,
world game. That wasn't going to happen. I don't.
And no, we really didn't. And see, that goes back to these fucking fanboys. They don't understand. Like, these cats claim they follow the industry, they game, they do this. I don't care how many games you play. I don't care about this. But if you're on social media all day long, talking shit, trying to hand these L's out, but you don't even know about what you're talking about. In particular, one instance, I'm not going to say his name, but a well-known Xbox.
Nah, say his name, the fucking Y guy,
following.
right?
No. Well-known Xbox
Next gen?
but a well-known
Is it
has a
next gen?
podcast. Has a pretty good following. Claims he was playing Gears of War with some dude. Well-known, he was on his Xbox. The other guy was playing.
Oh, it
Gears
is next gen.
He said this motherfucker was playing at a full. He said he was playing at 120 frames per second. He was like, yo, he was coming at me in the game so fast at full 120 frames per second. I couldn't even hit him. He was moving so fast. I'm like, dude, how does this cat have thousands of subs, gets hundreds of viewers every time he podcasts, but he's literally under the assumption that if you're playing somebody that's playing on PC, you're playing at 30 frames per second or 60, they're playing at 120, but they're going to be moving that much faster.
It doesn't make you move. It doesn't make you move faster. What it does, it makes you turn faster. It makes you react faster. It has nothing to do with movement. It's just how fast you can spin from back to front, left to right. It doesn't make you move faster. What it does, it makes you turn faster.
He was coming right at me.
It makes you react
20
faster.
frames
It has
per
nothing to do
second. I couldn't do nothing
Just
about
how
it.
fast you can spin from
I
back to
couldn't
front,
do nothing about it.
left to right.
That sounds like some strange level bullshit.
Oh, yeah. That's
That's
our Bang Bang.
But I will
leader
give
for you
Strange
guys.
credit.
Left to right.
That sounds like
Creator of Bang Bang.
some strange level bullshit.
Yeah.
Dude, the Bang Bang sometimes sounds like fucking Sesame Street. Everybody handing out these letters every 5 minutes. Here's an L. Dude,
So,
Bang Bang
my man-
sounds like fucking Sesame
My man
Street.
Dre
He came
is
in-
Letters every
I
5
think he came in to hear
Yeah.
that. He came in actually told.
Dude,
Yeah,
well,
that
so-
works.
Oh,
He went to
hoping he could
podcast.
speak. My man Dre. And what happened to Ill
He's
Killer?
still, I think he's still here.
I'm not here.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
He's
right. You're
appearing offline, so
offline,
his crazy
you
ex-girlfriend doesn't
bastard.
show
Am I?
up. Fucking
man,
he
he's
does
hoping
the
he could
podcast.
speak. Yeah. So we know.
I think still
So
here.
we know. I mean, Strange, you got a well-equipped PC. We've ran the same test that Digital Foundry ran on Forza. We know that not every game is
I don't think
4K,
hardly
60
any of
frames
them
per
are.
second. Probably hardly any of them are. Maybe your fighters.
Fighters,
They get
fighters,
actual
sports
4K
games,
textures
fighters,
in there.
sports games, multiplayers in fixed.
Probably. Basically, games where the environment around you
Yeah,
is
no,
not moving. that
multiplayer
much.
games like Halo, Gears, the multiplayer of it because the maps are fixed and it doesn't have much movement. You're right, it doesn't have much
Basically,
movement
games
to
where
it.
the
It's not
environment
like
around you
explosions and everything. So those games could probably run 60. There's rumors, and I don't know if it's true, but apparently Battlefront might run 4K 60. So we'll have to see what they say about that. They obviously probably can't run 60.
I believe
cannot
so,
wait.
because even on the PS4 side, the EA games were some of the few that actually did
But
run
they
4K
can't
60
talk about
frames.
it because
I believe
I cannot wait.
So we won't know until we see it or until EA actually says something.
Right.
About it. So we'll see what happens with Battlefront. But
some of the few that
yeah,
actually
so
did
they
run
revealed the
4K
console.
60
I mean, what do you guys think of the way it looks? I mean, I think it looks like an S to me. It just looks the same. I was expecting a little bit of like some chrome on it. They revealed the console. It is smaller. Yeah, it is. I mean, what do you guys think of
Well,
the
their big part of their marketing is that it's the world, is that it's the smallest console in the market, right?
Well, I mean, that would if it's the smallest Xbox.
Well,
they didn't say market because if they said the market.
Big part
Oh,
of
okay.
Because I mean,
Okay.
obviously we have a
Alright.
Switch.
Market,
That's
right?
the smallest console right now. I mean, it's the smallest Xbox.
Well,
they didn't say market. They said the market.
Well,
Yeah, that gets into that weird
I mean,
hybrid territory. But we can
Nintendo's,
say that for Nintendo later.
Nintendo's
'Cause
calling it a home console, which I don't know why they are. It'd probably do better as a handheld, but we could talk about that in a little bit. So,
yeah, that gets into
Yeah.
that weird.
I think that shit's versatile enough.
Nintendo's-
But
well,
go ahead.
Well, then you have to call it its own category because it's not. You can't say it's as powerful as the Xbox or even the PlayStation, the base model.
I think that shit's
it can't.
versatile enough. Well, it's
I mean,
it's
it should
not.
be, though, its own category.
It's a different
hot
experience.
It should be though. You can't say it's as powerful
It's
as the Xbox.
it works for what Nintendo
Dude,
does.
Mario in 4K would be incredible.
Well, it's
I mean,
it's
it should
not.
be, though.
That game.
Yeah,
is
but I
indeed-
mean, experience.
I have a
I
lot
mean, we're
to
not
say
even at
about
4K,
that.
but and like these Mario games are beautiful. Like fucking Mario Kart 8 is spectacular. Like just looking at
That
it,
game is
yeah. But
amazing.
watch someone play that all night. It's
We're not even
just
at
fucking
4K.
beautiful. And that's not that's nothing crazy graphic wise.
Right.
It's just
But-
Mario don't need all that.
Yeah, on dock mode, 1080, 60
And
frames per second.
One of the
That's good.
most impressive things I heard about the Nintendo, which we're not on Nintendo,
But-
but this wasn't shown at E3. A lot of people don't know this. They're going to have FIFA on while it's docked. It's going to run 1080 60. I thought that was pretty impressive for the Switch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen anything like that so far.
Oh, it's
No, I mean-
it's just gonna have 360 graphics. That's
You
all.
think so? I thought that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, not that that's bad. I mean, I'm just saying. Well, I mean, they showed some gameplay from it, and it's definitely. I mean, it's definitely a last generation engine, build or whatever, whatever you want to call it. Although it was good to hear that they're not really cutting that many features out. I mean, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and that's
Except
what I
for
was
the career
worried
mode,
about.
that's not there. But I mean, it's good that they're getting behind it, at least with this game. Although I'm gonna play it on Xbox, so.
Yeah, and honestly, like,
That's-
no, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
well,
it's good
we saw
that
the
they're getting
console.
behind
They
it,
told us
at
about it
least
a
with
little
this
bit.
game.
Is
Although
everyone
I'm
here
gonna
buying
play
it, or are there people not buying it? Like, what's your take on that?
I'm
I'm
down.
buying day one.
I'm down.
Yeah,
And here's
day
an
one.
important thing you gotta talk about. A lot of guys, you don't want to compare it to PC. There's PC guys claiming that it's not going to run like a PC. Bottom line,
Yeah.
$500 price tag. It's got a lot of people
Yeah.
talking shit. PS3 is $600 at launch. Did it hurt the PS3? Yes. Did it get a price drop that year? Yes. Bottom line is, you're not going to build a PC that can do what the Scorpio does with all its features. Yes.
For 500.
Well, they were
Just not-
they were
yeah,
doing
For
some.
right.
500. Not even
They
for
were doing some
1,000.
builds on Bang Bang
No.
today. Shout out to Ryan and the other guy. Their builds were between 1100. Well, they were doing something to be complimented. So I mean, we're getting a deal, and that was without a 4K player in that PC that they were making. So we're getting a deal on it,
Add a 4K player in,
and a
right up to
Bluetooth
the
card,
grand,
like
right.
Bluetooth cards. There's all kinds of shit it's got.
Right. People don't realize,
Keyboard and mouse, like we get a controller with it.
and that's what I'm saying. The fanboys do.
And a
The fanboys need to fucking do less time yapping and more time just paying attention to what the fuck they're trying to talk about. Because, like I said, you're not building a PC for that price. And honestly, comparing the PS4 Pro, trying to talk about, because to this Xbox One X, it's not even fair, dude. It's not even. They're not even in the same league of what they can do.
Okay.
And honestly, these multi-plats are what I truly believe is going to hold the Scorpio back, because I don't really feel enough developers honestly, go that extra mile to use that extra power when they have this parity issue between their software on multiple platforms. I mean, honestly, yeah, you can get it on PC and play 4K. You can play in fucking 8 or 10K if you got enough money in your
And
wallet.
since
You know what I mean?
we're on the subject, I'm gonna hand Microsoft.
I mean, honestly, yeah, you can get it on PC.
We're all getting the Xbox One. We're all getting it. We're all getting the X. But if you're going to announce a console, please make sure we can pre-order it when you fucking announce the console. Because this is some straight bullshit. We're all getting it. It's pissing me off.
Yeah,
but
Who did? Please make sure we can
Well,
pre-order it.
I
You
thought you did
can't.
the next day.
It's not pre-orderable yet.
no, they're not. They're not live yet.
It's pissing me off.
I thought you said you called
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but-
Well,
You
the GameStop guy didn't know. The
you
one we talked to, so we went to GameStop, waited in line that morning, and he was like, "Yeah, you can't pre-order it." I'm like,
you called
"You
it.
shitting me?" Well, the GameStop guy didn't know.
I do like that you just had everybody here say that they're all shelling out $500 each, but we're also going to give a fictional L to Microsoft.
Oh yeah,
I
you
do like
gotta
they super
give him the
care
L.
about
You gotta
that.
give him the L though, man. They're like the Switch. The night they had that press conference, I could pre-order that at 12 o'clock at night. Like, why wasn't this? I don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta
Well,
give
this
him
is
the-
well, it's out of their hands, I guess. It's something with
Yeah,
like
it
the
is.
FCC or something. They
It
said.
is.
I mean, I didn't even know that
When you
was
get a
thing,
pre-order,
but
it says that.
Why wasn't this?
apparently, they said
Yeah.
that the PlayStation 2 had something similar, and you couldn't even pre-order the PlayStation 2
Yeah.
until like a month and a half, 2
PlayStation
months before
3
launch.
was 6.5 months after they announced it.
Apparently, they said that
Yeah.
the PlayStation 2 had
Well, wasn't it
something
like
similar,
when the
and
PS2 originally dropped? Was that true? Because obviously I was a kid back then, but wasn't it like you couldn't take it into certain countries because it like surpassed their like military technology or some shit? Was that true?
Probably,
Yeah.
I can see
I don't know.
You guys
I
don't-
that up.
You guys don't remember hearing that? You couldn't take it into certain.
No, I
remember
think-
hearing that like back in the day.
No, I do. I do remember hearing something like that. And then, yeah, and then you
North
had a
Korea.
situation with, the person who drank too much water trying to win a Wii for
Now-
radio
Yeah.
contest and
Yeah.
died.
Hold your week. Wasn't that in Maryland?
Something like that. And then, yeah, I think it was somewhere around here. Situation with, the person who drank too much water trying
And then
to
there
win a
was
Wii.
East
a.
Coast.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, there'll be a little runoff when they do announce them. Like I said, I mean, maybe they're, who knows what it is. It's maybe they're just trying to build some hype for it. But, there'll be a little run on it. But I don't think it's going to be this thing that, like, instantly sells out. And you got to, it's going to be a hard time to get. It's like,
I think it's going to be a lot harder than the Pro.
There's a lot of people who don't see the need to
Well, the price point's going to keep a lot of people from doing that. Scalpers don't get that much.
I think it's
fucking
gonna
drop.
sell. I think it's gonna sell out when they make. I
there's
don't
a
think
lot
they're
of
gonna make
people
that
who
many
don't
off the
see the
bat.
need
So I
to-
think it's gonna be harder to
Well,
get
the
a
price
Pro.
point's going to be tough.
When the Pro came out, you had no trouble getting it. I mean, Xbox. I think Xbox fans. I mean, maybe it's just me. A lot of Xbox fans that stuck around through this 2013 press conference when they announced the original plans for the One. Everyone that stuck around for it, I think we're hardcore fans of Xbox. And I mean, I buy anything Microsoft makes console-wise. So I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people
Same.
that are just
Yeah.
gonna jump on it right away. So I mean, like the PlayStation, their following is basically. And Tom, I know you're a big PlayStation guy, but I see. I don't know how.
Same.
The stats, but I feel like a lot of parents bought the PlayStation.
No, I'm not even a big PlayStation guy.
I feel like it's younger.
I
I feel
game
like
across
it's
all
younger people
platforms.
on
Like,
the PlayStation, and then the older people on the PlayStation just play the story game. So it's like there's no middle ground. I feel like Xbox has a middle ground where 25 to like 35 people play PlayStation, and then the older people on the PlayStation just play the story.
yeah, it does seem like a bit of the younger crowd. PlayStation definitely has the fighters,
Yeah.
or the all the fighting community on there with all those games. The Japanese games, obviously. Yeah, there's a huge cult following for a lot of those things. But yeah, there's definitely a different demographic here, and like you said, the Xbox side of things, it does seem to be maybe more of like an older demographic than the PlayStation side. Now, the Xbox side of things, it does.
Hey, that lady
Do you
that
think
holds the Wii
maybe more of like an
got
older
16. Her
demographic
family got
than the
$16
PlayStation
million
side?
and lives in California.
That's nuts.
Goddamn.
And the
Wii.
And a Wii.
So, well, I guess we talked about the console. Let's move into the 42 games they showed on their conference.
And a Wii.
We
They showed a
talked
fuck
about
ton of
all
games,
42
man.
of them right now. I guess we talked about the console. bear with me here.
So real quick, let me just real quick. We might as well start with this game. And I thought that, I mean, aside from like seeing, I mean, we saw extended Sea of Thieves gameplay. That was great.
We don't need to talk.
We knew about
Oh,
that. We didn't know that. We didn't know that player unknown.
Oh, that's the biggest.
was
That was the biggest
going to be. Now is that an Xbox One console?
well,
correct.
Let's set the record
Let's
straight.
I'll set this straight
Well,
like this.
that's a huge get.
It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what's happening. They're coming to Xbox first, and then they're seeking.
Let's set the record
Let's
straight.
set the. So basically, we're gonna get it first. It's not probably a few months or so. But here's the thing with players unknown that I was talking to a couple people about.
It's not even.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be though when it comes out for Xbox. The developer said that on stage. We will get the final version of the game for Xbox. So he said that. So I'm gonna take his word for it. But it's gonna be. What we need to talk about here is we had a conversation on Bang Bang earlier. Me and a couple of the PC guys. And we were talking about, well, maybe this game's going to be a cross-platform game since Microsoft's moved in the direction of having cross-platform games with Steam and Nintendo and everything. So I think that if this game, if this game's going to be a cross-platform game, which I think it's going to need to be, it's going to be hard to keep a player base on just the Xbox for this game. Console guys move around a lot more than PC guys. PC guys stick to one game, and that's what they play. That's what they stream. That's what they stick with. So I think that maybe some of the problems it's having, since PlayStation's not on board with this whole everyone play together thing with Steam and all the crossplay, I think that it's going to be hard for PlayStation to keep a player base if they're not doing crossplay. So I mean, we'll see what happens with it.
Oh no, if they're not doing crossplay, I mean you're 100-man matches.
It's a lot.
That's gonna be hard enough to get on console.
Yeah.
Crossplay. Now there is some shit on crossplay. Obviously, there's some issues where you come into people using keyboard and mouse versus controller. There are some clear. It doesn't bother me, but there are some advantages. Now the game, I've tried to use Xbox controllers on the game currently, but there's not really enough settings in the options menu to accommodate a controller as far as dead zones and shit like that. So it is kind of lacking there. But they could always add that, and controller support could be a lot better for it, which obviously it will come to the console. But I think this game is bigger. As far as an announcement-wise, than a lot of people think. I mean, obviously, we knew it was coming to Xbox at some point. The developer had already confirmed that. But like I said, I was hoping that they were going to show it at E3, but I wasn't certain. And honestly, like I said, it's huge. That was probably one of the biggest announcements, because this game is straight hype fest right now. Early access, 2 million. Honestly, like I said, it's huge. In early access,
There wasn't many true surprises this year. That was
Oh
one
yeah,
for sure.
I saw it coming. I thought they were going to be on Microsoft stage. I actually thought, which they haven't said anything yet. I thought maybe Xbox was going to get like some exclusive map or something. I think they're going to have the marketing rights to the game.
They probably will, because I didn't play for like a couple weeks or so, but I logged in the other day because I gifted a copy of it to my nephew. Since he got a new laptop set up, and there's Twitch Prime gear in there now. So Strange, you definitely need to log in and take advantage of that. There's like a beanie, a ski mask you can get, some other shit. But the game itself, Hype Fest, and I say it all the time, suspenseful as fuck, dude. 100-person battle royale, drop out a airplane moving across the map, dude, and you drop with nothing. And I say it all the time. You gotta loot right away.
Yep.
100 people, 100-person, and it's suspenseful, dude. For me, like, why I like fighting games as opposed to other games, like just drop with nothing. When I play fighting games, like I get an adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? You're putting it down online with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got your routine, you got your tech. Like I get an adrenaline rush. It gets my heartbeat. And if I can get an adrenaline rush sitting on my fucking couch with a beer next to me, or some fine herbs, that's fucking awesome. It gets my heart.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I'm saying? And Battlegrounds does that, man. It's suspenseful as fuck. Or the
I haven't played.
It's only getting better. Dude.
Played.
Anytime you want to play it,
come on.
I
don't own a PC, but just the thought of like the map getting smaller. it sounds like great. And I haven't heard one bad thing about it. So.
Well, I mean,
Like
I've had some issues,
getting
but
smaller.
that will be fixed by the time it comes to time. It has
sounds like
it has a lot of trouble with
And
controller
I haven't
support
heard
right
one
now.
bad
Let's
thing
just
about
leave it
it,
at that.
so.
Well, I mean,
Just
I
use
had
the
to switch to
keyboard and mouse, bro. Microsoft has already confirmed that with their update that's going to launch alongside of the Xbox One X, that we will have keyboard and mouse support both on the Xbox One, well, across the One family. We will have keyboard and mouse support. But there's already converters available.
So, I just tried to
Both
earlier
allow you to
today.
do that.
I don't know if this is a thing, but I tried to plug my Razer headphones that I bought into my Xbox.
But there's already converters available.
Xbox needs to unlock their USB.
Yeah, you got to get a
They need
branded.
to unlock their USB. They need to make it more open, more consumer friendly. Because I feel
Well,
PlayStation. So Xbox needs to
I doubt they're gonna have the balls to tell us that if we get keyboard and if and when we get keyboard and mouse support, that we're gonna have to buy a
they have
Xbox keyboard and
some
mouse.
pretty big dicks over there. So I can see that happening. I doubt they're gonna have. Oh yeah, you gotta buy this mini keyboard we
If and
have.
when we get
this,
keyboard and mouse support, that we're gonna have to buy a
they have
Xbox
some 2-inch
keyboard and
mount,
mouse.
pretty big dicks over there. So I can see that happening.
Right.
So Battlegrounds, yeah, I thought that was the
Yeah, a
biggest
lot of
actually
things.
announcement of the entire summer. So I mean, that, in my opinion, that was the top thing
Well,
for me.
And I disagree. It was big.
Battlegrounds,
It
yeah,
was big.
I thought that
It was
the
definitely a lot of people that are on. A lot of people want to play Battlegrounds, and a lot of people have asked me about Battlegrounds since I've started playing it more than any other game I play. And the one big thing is a lot of people are on the fence. You know, our friend Darth Bracken Bailey, he wants to play the game bad. He's debating building a fucking PC. Guess what? He doesn't have to spend $1,500 to build a PC.
He's got nothing better to do.
You know what I'm saying? He
He
wants to play the game bad. He's debating building a fucking PC. Guess what? He doesn't have to spend $1,500. Yeah, like everybody's got PCs. You know what I'm saying?
He's sitting at home eating ramen noodles and drinking natural light.
Yeah, plus, I mean, look, PC gaming
He's sitting at home
in all its glory, it's not really all that's cracked up to be. I mean, Mr. Don't Pay for Strange, for instance. This motherfucker's got like a $5,000 rig, and it can't even run OBS half the time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer right now. Like,
I mean,
it's real weird.
Mr.
OBS is
Don't Pay
doing
for
some weird
Strange, for
shit.
instance. This motherfucker's got like a $5,000 rig. You're being hacked
Yeah,
by the
dude, my brother
Chinese.
needs to stop watching
Yeah,
porn
I
on
don't
my
know what's
computer,
going on
man.
with my
It's
computer.
a virus. It's real weird. OBS is doing some weird shit.
Yeah, sure, it's your brother. So
You're being
Yeah.
hacked
Yeah,
by the
the,
Chinese.
well, the only thing that's ever been like fucking turn me off about PC gaming is if I buy a game for a console, it's gonna run it and it's gonna run it at an optimized level. I don't have to worry about is my video card good, like oh my god it plays my other game but it doesn't play this game. Like it's kind of like it's just kind of like I buy it. It's less stressful than PC gaming.
Right. Or
You know,
oh,
I'm not
fuck,
getting
iTunes.
Oh my god, yeah.
iTunes updated or Windows updated, and now
It's
nothing
kind of
fucking
like
works.
yeah.
Yep.
Now all my peripherals don't work anymore. It's like nah, my controller's
Right.
always gonna
Or,
fucking
I'm
work. Like you know.
iTunes updated or Windows updated, and now nothing. So, I mean,
That's how I look at it. PC just sounds like a lot of work, and I'm lazy, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that being said, I just dropped a bunch of money to buy a new PC for gaming. But
so, I mean,
That's how I
still.
look at it. PC just sounds like a
Now,
lot of work.
Xbox, Phil Spencer, obviously
Yeah.
another big thing, OG, backward compatibility. That's pretty big. I don't know how hyped up you guys are for it. It'll kill
Dude,
it.
I just
You're a big
fucking
retro
sat on
guy.
like
I
4
mean,
tabs.
It's gonna be easier
Sat
on
on
you.
4 tabs.
Compatibility. That's pretty big.
Yeah,
How
they-
random
they
is
went,
that?
they went in my
My
ass.
OG Xbox always messing
I
up.
just fucking sat on like 4
Is it?
tabs.
Well, hey, my man JusticeZero might be able to help you out with that. You mess with the
what? How
OGs.
random
They
is
went,
that?
they
You mess
went in my ass.
OG Xbox always
I do.
messing up.
I wasn't paying
OG
attention. Sorry.
Xbox. Is it?
Nick was talking about attacking his ass, and I couldn't help but hear.
They went in my.
No, I haven't done a live with it, but I can take a look. The lens usually was an issue. Like
That's what I think it is.
but here,
Every now and then, I'll put a game in and it won't read it. Try it like 10 times, it won't read it, and then it finally will.
The lens usually was an issue.
And it'll stop reading it again.
I think it is. Yeah, the original Xbox.
I'll put a game in,
Yeah.
I'll read it.
Yeah, that's the one that they should compare the fucking the Xbox One X to, because then people will be like, damn, what the fuck? Yeah, the original that shit was massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that they should compare.
And it honestly, the console,
Xbox
they
One
showed
X
it with
to.
obviously none of us have seen it in person, but they showed it with a controller sitting on it, and it's not much bigger than a controller, dude. It looks about the size of like an Alienware Steam machine from the picture.
They're remaking the controller.
It looks the same to
But
me.
they showed it with They a are. controller sitting
Yeah.
on it, and it's not much
It
bigger
looks
than
the
a
same
controller,
to me. I
dude.
didn't
It
see
looks
any
about the
difference.
size
Yep.
of like
I
an
don't know, I
Alienware
like my
Steam
controller.
They had them too, didn't they? They had them weird like white, like black buttons above the A, B, X, Y, right? Didn't they?
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't know, I like my controller.
I
They
believe I
had
did
them,
see that.
didn't they? Yeah, but yeah, no, I did see that they're reproducing that. This I guess it'll come out in November when the service launches.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Duke.
Yep. Yeah.
They're bringing the Duke
Yeah,
back.
no,
Oh god.
Are you gonna get it?
So we seen that. We saw.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I
I'm
don't
getting
have
tired of
any
all these
old
controllers.
Xbox games,
Bringing
so.
the Duke back. Oh, okay.
Are you gonna get it?
So we seen that. But we saw Metro. Metro was another.
That's the
title,
best.
I mean, I
alongside
Best
Crackdown
graphics
3.
in the entire conference was Metro. Are you gonna get it? By far.
So we seen that.
Nothing
We saw
close.
Metro. You think so? I think it was up there. Anthem
No,
was
dude,
right up there
it,
with
no,
it. Man.
Metro's
Alongside
in the.
Crackdown 3.
You can't like. I actually have a. Actually, let me bring up. I'll bring up a screenshot of Metro. Actually, I got my OBS back.
You think
up.
so? I think it was up there. Anthem
No,
was right up
dude,
there with
no,
it.
It did look pretty good.
Metro.
Dead.
Like Metro, like
Actually,
it just.
I'll bring up a screenshot
It
of
just
Metro,
looked like.
actually. I got my OBS
It
back
looked like
up.
it was taking advantage of.
Justin knew what that was right away,
I didn't
too.
even know. I've never played a Metro game.
Dead. I was pumped.
Like Metro. Has anyone actually?
I didn't play the first one, but I saw it, and I was really, I was like, I
Justin knew
should
what
get
that
this,
was
but
right away, too.
I think
They
I
always
probably
have
had some
sales
other
with
shit
it,
going
too.
on.
It's like
Yeah, I
$4
should.
like
Yeah.
$7.
I don't know how many times
I didn't play the first one, but
I picked
but
it
I
up
saw
at
it,
a,
and I was
the
really,
game
I
store. And
was
it's like,
like,
nah,
I
I'm not
should
gonna
get
get
this,
it.
but
The first
I
one.
think
They always
probably
have
had
sales.
This
First
one looks
Metro.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I picked it up so many times,
I don't
like
know how
shopping
many
at the game
times.
store. I was like, should I pick this up? And always
Yeah,
get
well,
in the
it-
game store. And it's like, nah, I'm
And
not
I
gonna
think
get it.
this is one of the things that Microsoft
This
is
one looks
lacking.
Shooter?
Yeah, I picked it up so many times.
as far-
shopping at the game store. I was like, should I
No,
pick this up?
it's more of an action
No,
game.
I don't know. It looks like a shooter.
And
to
I
me.
think honestly, this is one of the things that Microsoft is lacking.
Shooter?
Well, they had a little. It was like cinematic, kind of like mixed with a little bit of game, like
That's kind of like
gameplay,
how
wasn't it?
Gears
I
is.
don't
I mean,
know.
I don't
Yeah.
know, Shooters to me.
Yeah, I mean, I got a shooter vibe out of that. So
Yeah.
they had a little. It was
I
like
say it was-
cinematic, kind of like.
And
mixed
obviously,
Fallout.
it's
like
That's
game-
kinda
the
like
series
how-
is based on the off the
Yeah,
Metro book
I mean, I got a
series
shooter vibe out
from
of
the
that.
author. Was it Dmitry Golkov? I don't Golkovsky.
That's kinda like
Dmitry
Gears.
Golkovsky on the off the Metro book series.
He's reading the
I don't
site.
speak Russian. Dmitry.
No, no,
I
I
don't
meant like.
speak Russian.
I
I
meant
don't
like you
know
read his book or something because it sounds like you
Dmitry
know all about that shit.
Golkovsky. No, that's what the series.
He's reading
Unlike
the
you, I take notes for the podcast.
No, no.
He's
yeah,
cultured as fuck.
I got out my spiral notebook and I wrote some shit
No,
down.
that's
and
what the series. Unlike you, I take
you
notes
should
for
go
the
off of memory,
podcast.
man. No,
He's
yeah,
cultured
yeah,
as fuck.
So,
I got out my spiral notebook and
but
I,
also going to be on PC as well.
and PlayStation, right?
And it did the
He's cultured.
no
I thought it
word on
was, I thought it was
PlayStation yet.
multiplayer.
So, but I mean, it probably will be, or probably be, timed exclusives are like a big thing now. No
Yeah,
word
so
on
they after Metro,
rather than a developer going with one
after
platform.
Metro, I think
mean,
they
it
didn't go on a
probably will be,
crackdown
probably
right away.
the
I think they
timed
showed off some
exclusives
of
are like a
the
big thing now.
indies they had, like they had the Last Night up there, they had the Art
Rather than a developer
Escape,
going
they
one
had
platform.
that's weird. They had a couple JRPGs.
And they also had one thing that
Super
slipped my mind,
Lucky's Tale or
showed
something,
that.
right? Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Another
yeah.
one.
That one.
Yeah.
which is what Yeah, and these are the games that a lot of people's been begging for
Super.
from
What was
Xbox.
the big?
Something like
You know, because they haven't obviously. I mean, they have. Microsoft has stellar franchises in Forza, Gears of War, you know, Halo, and a few others, but because they don't have what Sony has, and that's always been the case. And that's single player, story driven games, Halo, the indies, you know, the cartoony little, you know, always been the case. Whatever. This is games that people want. Single player, story driven
Real
games.
quick, while we're on the
And
subject of
yeah, go
Microsoft
ahead.
franchises,
You know, the
Splinter Cell.
cartoony little.
I was kind of hoping they were going to show a Splinter Cell game that they were working on. It's been like 4 years since the last one. They did say that they haven't
a lot of
forgot
people's
about
been-
Splinter Cell. They did say that they
No,
haven't
they're
forgotten
making
about
it.
that.
They
And that was a
they
quote.
hired
So
Michael Ironside to do the voice again. He's been recording voice for
they
the game
did
for a
say
while
Yeah.
that they
now.
haven't
A lot of
forgotten
I
about
expect to
Splinter
see
Cell.
that.
Okay,
No,
guys,
they're
guys, hold
making
up,
it. They-
Breaking
they
news.
hired Michael-
Breaking
Oh, shit.
news.
Third
Third Eye
I
Comics.
expect to see that.
Okay, Third
Oh,
Eye
shit.
Comics. Hold up. Has officially basically confirmed that they want to help us out with this Injustice tournament and hook us up with some
They
goodies.
should
Oh,
fucking
shit.
really,
Oh,
I will say that company is really good with working with people who do this kind of thing. Like there's a
They're looking
a
out.
local Facebook group that like is like pop collecting basically, but it's become a lot more like comics and like just stuff like that. And they just had a meet down there. Third Eye donated a bunch of like prizes. They got in on these cards that they gave out that if you take, you know, you get like a little 10% discount if you go. So they definitely work with the people for sure. So
Yeah, dude. So yeah, definitely looking
Maybe
forward
they'll,
to that.
maybe
Thank
maybe
you guys
we can
at Third
go
Eye
for a flyer
Comics.
there
you know, you get like a
I mean,
little
that is a
10%
comic book
discount
game,
if you go.
so, I
So
mean,
they
hopefully
definitely work with the
comic
people
book
for sure.
fans
So
like the
Yeah, dude. So yeah,
Well, shit.
Maybe they'll,
I think the least.
I guarantee you, if they let you
Dudes
put
can
flyers
throw
in there,
poster.
you will get
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So,
Guaranteed.
yeah, and actually,
For sure. So.
my man
Tom, we got
JusticeZero,
talk.
I'll talk to you about that. Yeah.
all
we
right,
got
so
talk.
I think the
so
I
let's
guarantee you, if they let you put
let's
flyers
talk
in
about
there, you will get
another
people.
game that was it was
Yeah.
an
And
ID
actually,
Xbox game that a lot of people were
Tom,
hyped
we got
about.
talk.
It's already on PC.
Yeah.
All right, so apparently this is one of the other big PC games that I really don't know much about. Another game, Black Desert Online. Now I don't know exactly what it is. I don't even remember the trailer. I just know everyone's talking about
Okay,
it.
now, and that was ironic as shit because I just had my nephew up here over the weekend.
It's like a JRPG.
He stayed with me. Left Sunday, so we didn't stick for the. Okay. No. It kind of is. He was trying to get me to buy it on Steam. It's a game that he plays. It's kind of like I would say kind of like a JRPG style, really in depth. No. MMO, yes, MMO. But the thing about it is the character customization. It's kind of like in this is literally like you guys, if you're near a computer, look it up. Like the shit you can do as far as making your character, you can literally make yourself in the game, and it's not even that hard. It's just that in depth how far you can go into molding your character's features from head to toe.
I like that.
Graphically, it looks good. If you're playing on high settings, it's just that in depth. How far MMOs typically they're not known for their graphics simply because there's a shit ton of fucking stuff going on as far as the servers go and the player count and all that. But this thing, it does look stellar. Damn, she's got her titties out. I'm looking through screenshots of it right now, but he was trying to get me to buy this. Yeah, like there's this thing. You can go that in depth, man. And
All
whoever
right, and
crafted
I'm
those
just hearing this.
did a damn good
Third
job.
Eye just pulled out of the sponsor.
He was trying to get me to buy this. No, but they. Obviously, it's so in depth
and I'm
that
just hearing this.
Weibo dudes are gonna make their female characters and
So yeah, let's
PC mods and all that
let's go through all
stuff.
the ID ones.
No,
real
but
fast.
they.
Another big game, Cuphead got a
Okay.
release date. I think it's coming out in September. Long-awaited game.
Yeah, Cuphead. That's
you can
been-
pre-order
that's
that.
been
19.
and all that stuff.
That's
You can
gonna be
pre-order
good.
it now.
Another another big game. There's not much more to say about Cuphead. We've seen it a few times already, so I mean, we don't need to even.
Cuphead.
You can pre-order
Good.
it.
19.
It's like a 50s style like, cartoon TV show type. So there's not much. I mean, anyone have any thoughts on it? I mean,
Yeah, well, there's a previous
it's Microsoft's
Cuphead.
biggest.
You can pre-order
Yeah, there was.
19.
It's like a 50s style.
Yeah, I never played the first one. I've looked in depth into it. It looks cool as fuck. This one, it's not like one that's high on my list, but I mean, I'll definitely give it a shot. JK speaks highly of it, so it's got to have some
All right,
some street cred.
The other
It's
one
not
they kind
like
of
one that's
showcased
high
a
on
little
my
bit,
list.
the Darwin Project.
But,
that was the one where they had the announcer out on stage.
JK
before.
speaks
That
highly
was
of it,
like
so
the,
it's got to have some.
I guess what was it, shooter or like an Overwatch type of game? I didn't even know what was going on there.
Look like the fucking Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the guy that when we were watching it, we were asking.
Shoutcast.
What the fuck is this guy doing right now? Like,
Because they're all off-putting. They're like the fucking Hunger
There's
Games
a
happen
lot of
everywhere, and you
Yeah.
just
Oh,
start
yeah,
There's a
yelling.
lot
He's
of
like, here we
games
go.
on this list I don't even remember
when we were
seeing,
watching,
like,
we were asking.
Shoutcast.
What the fuck is this guy
Now
doing right now?
there was
They're
one
all
game.
off-putting. They're like the fucking Hunger
There's
Games.
a lot of
Okay,
games.
okay, that was what I was
Is
about
that
to
the
say.
high
Second
school?
game.
No.
No, there was one game that they showed for a split second, and it was like a Smash Brothers.
That might be, that's Brawl Out. That was Brawl Out.
And I was just, it was just on, you know.
Well, we were talking about Kirby,
They showed
too.
for a split second, and it was
Also.
like a Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah, Smash
Yeah,
Brothers.
yeah, we were talking about that the other day. And all that, yeah, party fighting game. They only showed like
I'm-
1 second of that. You guys
I
are
am
going. I'm looking at
literally-
this right now, real quick.
I'm literally
Yeah,
playing Smash on my 3DS right now.
That's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
They only showed like
I'm
1 second of that. Speaking of which, Super
literally-
Smash Con, August
literally
10th through
playing
13th.
Smash on my 3DS right now.
Oh,
Yeah, nobody.
can't wait.
Yeah, this is a PC game. It kind of looks like Brawlhalla. Same thing as
Alright,
Smash
and,
Bros.
The two
Which is
games
cool.
that I thought were the like. You might want to go do some
Nobody.
shrooms before you go play these one.
Yeah,
The
this
Last
is a
Night
PC
and the
game.
Artful Escape.
Kind of looks
they
like
were, pretty
Brawlhalla.
wild.
Same thing as
The Artful Escape was that.
Yeah, they were wild, man.
I don't even know what the fuck. You might want to go do.
Is it the one with
I don't
Max?
even know what the fuck is going on there, but the Last Night was the one where it was like 4K graphics and like then an 8-bit guy,
Yeah, they were wild, man.
8-bit character models.
Is it the one with
I don't
Max?
even remember that one. But the Last Night was the one.
I
4K
think
graphics
so.
and, like, it looks like a
No, I
JRPG,
mean, yeah, but either way.
16 or 8
Is it the one with
fucking
Max?
character models on 4K like backgrounds.
Oh yeah. That game looked cool as shit.
No, I mean, yeah.
And I'm not really into like the RPG style games, but the way they rendered like it was real detailed. Like Strange said, 4K backgrounds with like the 8 or 16-bit characters like dashing and you know doing attacks in it. It looked pretty dope.
I mean, dude,
I will
it says
admit.
on here they showed We Happy
4K
Few. I
backgrounds.
don't remember seeing that.
With like the 8 or 16-bit characters like dashing
Um,
and you know doing attacks.
They might
in it.
have
It
shown,
looked pretty
like,
dope.
so what they did is exactly what we were talking
I will
about.
admit.
They were like, we got 42 games on stage. You know, they went over like 7 to 10 games, and then they did a montage. So it might have been.
Yeah, the
that.
montage
And then
went
they had,
quick.
What they did is exactly what we were
Okay,
talking
now
about.
one.
They were like, we got 42
What-
games
what-
on stage.
Did you see anything
You know,
with
they
yeah,
were
like,
like
yeah.
7
I'm like
to
looking
10
at these games and I
and
don't
then they did a
remember. Like
montage.
Paladin,
So it might have
been-
Paladin,
Yeah, the montage
Champions of
went
the
quick.
Realm. Did we see anything on that?
Okay, now
What exactly?
Like, we
What,
got 42
what-
Paladins, Paladins is a free-to-play game. It's actually on all platforms right now. It's basically an Overwatch clone. There are some pay-to-play elements into it, but you can get into it for free with like character-related base gear and stuff. I haven't played it myself. I've looked into it. I've thought about playing it. I actually have it installed on my computer, but reports are good. A lot of Overwatch players apparently went to this. Some prefer it. Some prefer Overwatch. It's like a Coke or Pepsi thing as of now. But that's already out
Overwatch is
right now. You
Coke.
can
And
play
then
that.
Fable's back. Fable's
So
back.
some prefer it. Some prefer Overwatch.
fucking card game.
In the form of a card
Coke or
game.
Pepsi thing as of now.
Yeah. Be clear.
And,
that's already
the
out.
last
Yeah.
notable
Yeah.
one was Fable's back, which is that game that where the people didn't have like the faces. They kind of have
Fucking
faces
card
In
with,
the
like,
form
just
of a
their,
card
like,
game.
facial hair and like their mustaches.
Be clear.
And, the last notable
Yeah.
one was they showed that one for a few minutes. That game that where the
Yeah.
a lot of people were hyped for that.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot a lot of indies, man, in that montage. Like I said, a lot of them are PC games. But a lot of the fanboys, still no games, still no exclusives. Fuck that. Crossplay is a beautiful thing, and the one thing I will say that nobody's fucking talking about, in these fanboy groups and shit like that, is Minecraft. Not only the 4K upgrades. Okay, the one thing I will say, yes, it's Minecraft, but with the 4K element to it, like there was some nice shading and lighting effects in there. Like, don't get me wrong,
that
it
lighting's
looked good.
that lighting's gonna be great. But I think the main thing what you were talking about is good.
4K element to it, like the crossplay. There was some nice
Fucking A.
single biggest thing that I seen this entire E3.
But
As
I
far
think
as
the main thing what
pushing
you
the
were
gaming
talking
industry
about is
forward.
good.
Minecraft
Absolutely.
crossplay across all platforms, Android, Apple, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, as well as Rocket League interplay coming between Switch, PC, and Xbox.
I think you're forgetting
PlayStation is
about
not. Xbox, Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, what are they doing?
PlayStation? No,
What's
nobody
going
forgot
on with
about
that?
it. It's not fucking
They're
there.
not doing it.
I think you're
They're
forgetting
not
about
PlayStation.
it.
Now normally.
Oh, wait a second.
Xbox.
Didn't you hear that Rocket
Yeah,
League is
that's
also
what I
doing
said.
cross-platform? Did you want to talk? Wait, who's on
They
Rocket
already
League?
they already do it between the PC and Xbox One.
And now Switch.
Oh,
Switch
so that's
is
two
getting in
games
there.
that are going to be
Switch is
cross-platform. Did you want to talk?
iDart
Yeah.
is
Who's on
They
Rocket
already
League?
they already do it between
Oh,
Right,
so
now-
it's just not
the PC
PlayStation.
and Xbox One.
And now Switch.
Oh,
Switch
And the
is
funny
getting
thing about that is, Sony's,
iDart
Yeah.
is
obviously.
Tell them the reason they
every,
gave. Hold on.
of these
Before you start,
companies-
tell them the reason
Ah,
they
yeah,
gave.
it's hilarious.
Every
Tell
one
the
of these
reason they
companies, and the funny thing about that is, every one of these companies, Sony's has some anti-consumer
Tell them the reason they
policies.
gave.
Sony
Tell them
probably
why.
more than
Tell them
others.
why they're not doing that.
And for
Tell them the
bullshit
reason
reasons.
they gave.
Normally,
Tell
I'm
them
getting
the
there.
reason they gave.
Calm down. Every one of these companies. Now, normally, they plead the security case. Oh, it's for security. We can't do this because of security. You can't change your name because of security. We're sorry that somebody took your money, but we're not going to give you your money back. And in fact, we're going to ban your account. And if you want to get back on your network, you're going to have to pay us the money your bank gave back to you because of security. They're claiming it's for the children, but we're not going to give you your money back. They say it's to protect their install base because, and direct quote from the guy, well, not direct, but he basically verbatim was like, they say it's to protect. We got to be mindful of our install base because the demographic that plays Minecraft is their kids, and we have to we basically sign a contract when we go online with people through our user agreement that we're going to protect.
He basically
I'm like, are you?
he basically said,
kidding me?
I don't
Sony
want
said
your
that.
kids seeing swinging
We
dicks.
basically
That's
sign
what
a
he said.
contract when we go online
That's
with
exactly
people
what he
through our
said.
user
I
agreement
quoted
that
him.
We're going to protect.
He-
That's not
he
even the case.
basically-
Have you played? I'm like, are you?
He basically said, I don't want
Sony's
your
on
kids
Xbox.
seeing swinging dicks.
No, I
That's
haven't.
what he said.
No,
Ever.
no,
And
No,
he called
it
it.
is very, very graphic
Okay.
with language.
Okay, on Xbox.
I don't want your kids
Have
seeing
you ever
swinging
played that shit on a
No,
fucking
is it worse?
PlayStation?
It is very,
Oh my
very
God, these little
graphic
bastards,
with
dude.
language. Yeah.
These little bastards on PlayStation are the worst. Are the worst little bastards.
So
on
many
this
people
planet.
without their balls having dropped have had sex with my mom. It's ridiculous.
These little bastards. Yeah, like I'm about to sit my mom down and have a talk with her.
Yeah,
Wait
she's been
until
out around.
Wait until we
town.
crossplay with the guys from Battlegrounds on
It's ridiculous.
You guys are gonna be. They like.
Yeah,
Me and Tom were sitting there one day.
about to sit
These
my mom
motherfuckers
down
were
and
forming a
talk
swastika in game with like their character models. They were making a goddamn swastika in the middle of the game. So you guys are gonna be.
They
like.
they do
me
that
and
shit
Tom
on
were
Club
sitting there
Penguin.
one day. These motherfuckers were forming a
Wow.
swastika in-game
Club
with their character
Penguin.
models. They were making a goddamn swastika out of it.
Oh my God.
You guys are gonna be.
It was
They-
funny.
did
He
you
was
ever-
like, come
oh,
on, guys.
Club Penguin.
We were watching him. He's like, come on, guys. Keep eating mixed swastika.
Wow.
Mixed swastika. I'm like, what? I'm teabagging this bastard. Oh my
Hey,
God.
speaking of swastika,
It was funny.
did you ever? Oh, did you want to jump into that real quick?
What?
That shit you
kinda
told me
off
earlier.
topic. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
I just want this to be mentioned because I can't believe it. Speaking of swastika,
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm in no way like
you told me earlier.
Captain America right now, but if you guys are familiar with his little Hydra get down, but I just noticed, and a lot of people have too. I didn't even know it was a thing online until recently, but Captain America. Like when I'm watching the Call of Duty World War II gameplay, videos, cutscenes, and all that stuff that we're getting from E3, you don't see any swastika. Like when I'm watching the Call of Duty World War II, and on the one multiplayer map where it was like the main spot in Berlin or whatnot, they replaced the swastikas with crosses. So, and I was kind of curious about that. Yeah. No, so I went online and one there's both sides to it. And actually a lot of people were like, well, why are you censoring history or changing this or that? And then you got women in there as soldiers, but the women characters have been in Call of Duty, I think the past two, right?
Yeah.
You had the okay, so that's nothing new, but you got these assholes that are like, oh well, you got women characters and this and that. Well, it's a fucking online multiplayer. I don't care if there's chicks.
Yeah.
Could have just
But
took the swastikas out and
I looked into it,
backpack.
but you got these
Call of
assholes
Duty
that are like,
experience.
oh well, you got. They could have. They have not yet done online multiplayer. But I did look into it, and apparently, I looked into it. They have to censor the swastika in the German release. Okay, which I guess means the European release. And I tweeted a Sledgehammer, but I guess they don't want to touch the issue. I tried to in the German release ask them mindfully not to be like, hey, I'm not. Which I guess means basically be like, I'm not a fucking Nazi. I just want to know. Basically, is this a thing you're doing just for the ad spots?
Yeah, maybe.
I know E3 is like a worldwide watch thing. Are you doing it just for the ad spots? But they do have to do it by law according to the German Constitution. For the German release.
Okay, so Activision does.
So,
Activision
thoughts?
tries. It seems like Activision is one of those companies that will try to avoid doing anything controversial.
For the German release.
I mean, I know the story mode gets a little touchy.
So, have you ever played a Call of Duty campaign?
A little touchy, but I mean, I don't know, like with the way the world's going right now, maybe not including the swastika. I know the story may be a good idea.
Have you ever played a Call of Duty campaign?
Well, hold on.
I mean, I don't know.
Now I agree. Yeah, you don't really want to bring Nazis up too much nowadays, but one of the best things about the World War II games are that the Nazis are an absolute evil. Like it's so like there's no question about like the motive or anything. It's like these are evil motherfuckers. So when you see the swastikas, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stop Nazis. That's what I'm doing today. And you're just like, I feel like that's a big part of enjoying.
Well, there's a game
War
for
II
that
games.
coming out. So if they don't include swastikas, we're gonna get them from somewhere else this year. So
that's what I'm doing today. Well, if it ain't, oh yeah, I forgot.
So yeah,
but
there's a game for that coming out.
That's alternate.
I got a question for you because I haven't played a lot of World War II story games. Like I used to play Medal of Honor back in the day, but I can't remember. Has there ever been a game where you actually like the object of the game is like liberate a death camp or anything of that nature? I've never seen it before. I can't remember a time when I've seen it. I was wondering if that was ever in a game. Has there ever been a game where you actually?
Well, they never. Not that I can remember.
I've never seen it.
I'm sure there has been something close to it, but the fact of the matter is, like, I'm one of those people that's like, you can't, honestly, I don't believe you should attempt to censor history in any way because that's how people forget about history and repeat it. Which has kind of been like, if you look at history and societies and shit, it does repeat itself. You
gotta learn from that.
Lose mindsight on that. And then when you talk about World War I or World War II, they were such great wars. I mean, tons of people fucking died.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Maintaining that historical accuracy is
important.
important.
As far as franchise, sorry.
they were such.
He ain't saying the
yeah,
fucking death of a bunch of people
Tons
is
of people
great.
fucking
He's
died.
saying like,
Yeah.
as far as it being an
Maintaining
actual,
that
realistic,
historical
epic
accuracy.
battle.
It's a great war, yeah. Like
Yes.
World War One, the Great War, the war to end all wars.
Yeah.
You know, World War
Yeah.
Two.
Great.
You know, so yeah, I think in that standpoint, when you do something World War One or World War Two, you know, not like a Wolfenstein, but you know, you're doing like a battlefield game, like we just got with one, or you're doing World War II Call of Duty. We're storming the beaches of Normandy. You know, we're invading Germany. You know, blah blah blah. I just think it's important to be historically accurate. World War II Call of Duty. We're storming the beaches of Normandy. You know, we're invading Germany. You know,
I think it would
blah
be.
blah blah.
I'd play it.
I just think it's important to be historical.
I can't remember any of the rules whatsoever. Like just a big line. You're marching.
You know,
Yeah, realistic.
You just all stand
musket.
You're just on rails. You're just on rails. You stand there.
I'd do it, dude.
You load when the
That'd be a
dude
good
says fire.
indie game. Yeah,
Realistic.
You just all stand there. Baby, did you can pitch that? You're just on rails.
Yeah, that's not an area you see explored that much in video games.
No, it's really not.
And I mean, they also, you think about it like this,
Baby,
I don't know if they did, especially in the American Revolution.
That's not an area you see explored that
hit and
much.
run tactics, like guerrilla
No,
warfare.
it's really not.
Like, I mean, I think they could make a game
Well,
out of that.
Assassin's
Was it
Creed.
during the American Revolution? I don't know if it was the last American Revolution. I didn't play the last one.
Well, the one where he's a Native American, I think is during that time frame.
Yeah, I just think they could do a little more with those two. It seems like they don't want to touch like our American wars between each other.
I mean, the
like, I
one
don't know
where
if that makes sense,
he's a Native American, I think
like
is
they
during
never
that time
touch either
frame.
one of those two wars ever. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with it. It seems like they don't want to touch like our American wars between each other.
I mean, the
Like, I
one
don't know
where
You could. So now, let's talk about Anthem because we are running kind of late, but it's good because we are getting good discussion. So we can run as late as we want.
I'm going to
But
get out of Microsoft soon.
what did you guys think about Anthem? Now, what did you guys think of the Anthem
Fantastic.
trailer? So we can. And we did get confirmation that that was everything that they showed from Anthem was running on the Xbox One X. Now that shit to
Yeah,
me when I
people in
initially saw
Bangladesh
it,
tried
we
to
did
say it
get
wasn't.
confirmation. Yeah, that was
can't
definitely
remember who it was.
everything. It was confirmed through an insider at E3 that in fact that they were
Yeah. Someone
running on the One
someone
X.
said it was ran on a PC with similar specs.
So what I think of Anthem
It was confirmed
is it kind of reminds me an open world Titanfall.
Someone
I'm not a big. I don't know if they're mech suits or exoskeleton suits or what they were, but like I'm not a big fan of those types of games where you can shoot 17 missiles and kill a whole bunch of people. That's not my type of shooter. I mean, I'm obviously gonna get the game because it's probably gonna be the biggest game in 2018. But I mean, it's
Not my type of game,
well,
but
I
I'm
mean, I
getting
gotta
the game.
try it. I mean, I might end up liking it. See, it's hard to different. It's like
butt
is
stuff.
it a mech suit? Is it a mech suit, or are we playing like
Not
in a
my
Master
type of
Chief
game,
type
but I'm
of game?
getting the game.
They didn't really explain.
Yeah.
it.
You're an exoskeleton, isn't it? I mean, like
Yeah, it
you
looks more like
see
an
the guy
exoskeleton.
jump
Yeah, but
into it.
is it a mech suit?
Remind me.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
looks
but
like
it's-
fleshy
it's-
on the inside from
It's
what I
like
the
remember.
power
really
armor.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
You're an
you know,
exoskeleton,
is
isn't
it
it?
too
I mean, like
OP?
Yeah,
When
it
they
looks
did
more
that,
like
it's
an
where he
exoskeleton.
took,
Yeah, but is it a mech suit?
remind me.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
remember
it's
they
like
took
fleshy.
like 20 characters at once. But that one moved it
Yeah.
You're
a little too easy.
But that was all for impressing
When they did that,
people.
yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe that's a
Now-
unlock later, or
like 20 characters at once.
Now,
That
graphically
one,
wise,
moved it.
now we all know what
Little too
happens
easy.
typically
but
at
that was
these
all for
big events, your E3s, your
Maybe that's a
CES shows and
unlock
stuff like that.
later, or-
If we get what we saw graphically wise when this shit releases, that was impressive. Big events, your E3s, especially if that's what we're gonna get running on the X. Now we know what happens. You know, some games they dress them all up. You know, even PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. That was impressive. Strange, I've seen it on your PC. Turned up with your beast of a rig, and you gotta admit what we saw
Yeah, it
at
looked good. It looks real good.
E3. It looked polished up. It looked
Looked
really
real good.
Now we know what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
And
all the games on
admit,
Microsoft stage, even indie, look pretty good. It looks real graphically, at least.
It looks
polished
up.
Definitely have the
real
graphics
good.
there. Now we just gotta see how it feels to actually play the game. All the games on demos, look pretty good. It looks real graphic. But you really won't know.
Polished up. No, but yeah, graphic.
Good. Now we just gotta see how it feels to actually.
There was a scene where I think right before they got that was when they were messing with the bear, right? Was that Anthem? Yeah, graphic.
That was Metro, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was like
Yeah,
a
that was
big ass
Metro.
man bear pig. Right before was that?
Where he
that
fell
was
off the
Metro.
cliff, that was Metro.
Yeah, that was Metro. But there was a scene in that Anthem trailer where he was
Metro,
kind of where you were kind of like running down this
Yeah, that
hill,
was Metro.
like through this like kind of like jungle area. Yeah, and I believe he like jumps across a gap or something. And there's like bats or fucking something flying across the screen. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know
jungle
the
area.
some kind of animals went running across the ground and you were flying.
Yeah, there was this
And
that
then the
scene
wind
right there.
started going. And the trees started
that scene
flying
right
and all
there.
that.
There was so much shit going on,
Some
like
kind of
graphically,
running across
that
the
you know, if
ground
like I said,
and you were
if that's
flying.
the final product,
And then
if
the
that's what
wind
we're gonna be
started
playing,
going.
I'm definitely picking that game up just
You
to,
gotta get it.
you know,
Yeah, I'll be getting it.
just for the graphics.
It's gonna be the showcase.
Like every once in a while, you know, I'm not a real
final product.
I'm not a big graphics guy, but picking that game up,
Well,
just, you know, I definitely prefer solid gameplay.
Yeah, I'll be
But
getting it.
just for the graphics, that game looks so impressive that if I can
You
play
know
it
what, though? You might want to buy that game.
on
Halo
a
6
console,
is probably gonna launch around the
I
same time.
definitely prefer solid gameplay.
Yeah, I'll be
But
getting it.
just for the graphics, that game looks
Yeah.
so impressive. Now, what was the date on
2008.
that? That was just
Fall
2018, right?
I saw it early. I
No,
think it said
fall.
early.
Okay.
They showed it later. I found it on the internet. It says fall. It's coming
Now,
out in fall 2018.
what was the date
so
on
we're looking at
that
that
was
game
2018,
and Halo
right?
6 that year.
I saw
So
it early. I
I
think
mean,
it
and
said
probably
early.
all of PlayStation's exclusives that they showed. So they'll probably come out in fall 2018. It's coming out in fall 2018.
What was the date on
We're looking at that game.
All right, so all in all, I mean,
You can't.
I guess we can wrap up the
you can't
Microsoft
wrap it
side.
up because you forgot probably the biggest announcement Microsoft made on their stage. No.
Price point?
Oh, we didn't
So
talk
all
about that.
in
Yeah,
all, I mean,
$500.
you
It's
can't
acceptable. People are pissed off about it.
But that's
Very
what I was
talked
gonna
about.
get
We
into.
talked about that already, about the $1,500, $1,200 bullshit, all that shit. We don't need to touch on there again.
Price
But
point?
a
Right.
big game that announced, and it looks like it's got like AAA support now,
That's what I was gonna get
is
into.
Ori. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I never played the original Ori.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
sure.
shit.
I'm gonna try to play the
Yeah.
original Ori before this one comes out. I hear it was probably one of the best games released this generation. So if you haven't played it yet, you might want to play Ori in the Black.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
sure.
shit.
I'm gonna try to get it. I mean, it doesn't cost that much anymore, so make sure you get that. We also didn't talk about Assassin's Creed. That was on Xbox's stage. It looks awesome. It's in Egypt. You play the Dark Man. A lot of people are happy about that.
Right.
Make sure you get
Now
that.
that kind of,
We also didn't talk about
like I said, I played a
Assassin's
couple of
Creed.
the earlier Creed games. Now this,
Egypt, you play
the vibe that I got from the Assassin's Creed, dude, it's like Ghost Recon Wildlands.
that
kind of,
I felt.
but
Yeah,
Ancient
with the
Eagle.
fucking eagle.
I felt like
Yeah.
I was looking at the game. I'm like, oh, so I'm
The
playing
vibe
as
that I
Bran
got from
Stark
the
from Game of
Assassin's
Thrones.
Creed,
I'm gonna
dude,
turn
it's
into a
like
fucking
Ghost Recon
three-eyed raven and
Wildlands.
fly around and look at
but
it. That's what I felt. That's all
Oh,
I
spoilers.
saw.
the vibe that I got. Nah, but I mean, the game looked good, and apparently the game engine's capped at 900p apparently. So graphics-wise, it is going to be 30 frames per second, and on the PS Pro and the Xbox One X, you're probably going to see it upscaled to
It was
what, the 1440. What's that? Is that a checkerboard?
4K 30
on
on
the
both,
on the PS
and
Pro
it also said
and the
that.
Xbox
So it said
One X,
4K.
you're probably going to see it up, but
Oh,
not
no,
true.
No, it did say
Not
it
native
said
4K.
native
Not native.
4K.
Is
That's
that a
what it said.
checkerboard?
It said native 4K on both consoles, but here's the thing people don't realize. It said native 4K on both consoles, and people were like, well,
But not
Xbox should
true.
be able to do more than that. It has more power. I think Microsoft might be, or Ubisoft might be using the 4K textures with that game. So that's the difference that you're going to see between the two games. It's not. I don't think the PlayStation Pro is necessarily holding the game back, which is what people are complaining about right now. People complain about a lot of shit that doesn't make any sense. I'm sure the X1X version will look better.
Right.
It's not. I don't think the PlayStation. We'll see. And I mean, Life is Strange was another game. That was the high school like team. Like a lot of people, Japanese JRPG lovers are excited about that game. That's episodic. I think it has 3 episodes to it. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I mean, not something I would probably play, but I mean, it's got a player base on the PlayStation, so I mean, maybe they'll bring over some PlayStation fans to play. I mean, that looks pretty cool. But that was pretty much it for that conference.
Hey, State of Decay 2?
We saw.
State of Delay.
You know what?
It's finally coming.
When's that coming out?
Spring 2018.
Hey.
Along with Sea of Thieves. So, I forgot
Still a while.
that. We didn't talk about Crackdown either. Crackdown looks
When's that
good.
coming out?
They showed a little bit of the story mode.
That's catching some slack for the. That's catching some heat for the
I mean, that's
graphics.
the way Crackdown's always
Yeah,
been.
still a
We didn't talk about Crackdown either.
Yeah, that's.
I don't.
Yeah.
Crackdown would be
That's what I
good.
said.
I
That's
love
catching some
Crackdown
slack
1.
for the
Didn't really play
that's catching
Crackdown
some heat
2.
for the
I mean,
graphics.
that's the way Crackdown beat Crackdown.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's Crackdown 1, not Crackdown 2.
Yeah, that's.
I was expecting a Halo
That's
6
what I
beta
said.
in
That's
Crackdown.
catching some slack.
Didn't really play Crackdown. That was a letdown for me.
Just because you're used to it.
Are there any like disappointments you guys had from the conference? Like, do you think Microsoft should have done something else? Was the price point too high? I mean, anything you wanted to see
Because
that
you're
you
used
didn't
to
see? Pissed off about games getting delayed. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought Microsoft had the best press conference personally. But I mean,
I thought they had a good showing too.
Oh yeah, they definitely had a good show.
They were strong, but
I don't
think
think
Nintendo
that they
was
were
the
number
strongest.
one. That's
Yeah.
what I
I
think.
thought they
do.
did,
They
I
had
think
a good
Nintendo
showing,
won. If we're talking
yeah,
about
they
giving out
had a good
L's
show.
and W's, they were strong. Yeah, Nintendo got a W for E3 in my opinion.
I would
What I
say,
think
this is
they
the
do,
thing
yeah,
about
they-
Nintendo.
I think Nintendo
They made
won.
announcements,
If
but
we're
they-
talking about
they
giving
kinda
out
went the
L's
Sony route
and
didn't show
W's,
releases
they were
on some
strong.
of the big, like the
Yeah.
Metroid game. That don't have
W
releases.
for
It just said
E3.
currently working.
What I think.
But well, and they did the same thing with Pokemon, and that's honestly my biggest issue with E3 in general. The whole, if you have a if there's going to be another E3 before your game comes out, don't talk about it.
That's been happening for years.
Right.
I don't think there's any way we're ever
The
gonna
whole,
get out of that.
if you have well, yeah, no, I know, but that's the only thing that really
here's what I
another
think.
It would be
Here's how I
smart.
before your
I'm
game
okay with
comes
this.
out.
I think
don't talk about
your
it.
first, if it's gonna be
Right.
a 2-year E3, basically you come out your first year,
Well,
you
yeah,
tease
no,
the
I know,
trailer.
but that's-
The
that's
second
here's
year you
what
have to have
It
gameplay,
would
and
be
the game has to
smart.
release within the second year, like before the next E3.
Right.
If it hits 3 E3s, which I don't know any games that have.
Well, yeah,
I
no,
mean,
know.
but the teaser trailer is perfectly fine. Like just announcing that they're working on the game. I'm okay with that.
Right.
But I mean, it hits 3 E3s, which I don't.
Now I'm pretty. I'm kind of like. I'm not upset. I was very well pleased with the Microsoft briefing. Right. Didn't see anything Halo related
Well, they announced it.
as far as
They
here,
announced
but we do
something
have.
at E3
I
about
was
Halo,
very well
Halo
pleased with
Wars 2
Microsoft
DLC.
briefing.
So they actually did announce that on like
Didn't
some kind
see.
of show.
Or no, I'm not talking
Oh,
Halo
Halo
Wars.
5. Well,
I'm
yeah,
not
it's
talking
not getting a
Halo Wars.
4K update.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. I thought they'd definitely be giving that game a 4K update.
No, we'll at least get. I'm at least hoping to get
Oh,
1080
they
60,
I'm sure it will, because
which can be easily done, and I'm sure it will.
Do they? I mean, it's dynamic. It should just scale to whatever.
No, we'll at least
yeah.
get. It's dynamic on the
It
new
should just scale
hardware,
to
yeah.
1080 or as far as it can go.
And-
So I mean,
which
we'll see what
can
happens.
be
with that.
easily
They don't
done,
have to
and
do
I'm
it.
right now.
Do they? I mean,
And for a minute, the fanboys are also losing their shit over dynamic resolution. Now, honestly, dynamic resolution is what we should be shooting for on every single fucking game that we play. Should we not?
I mean,
Now,
on a
on a
console,
console,
yes. On a PC, no.
would you to have the priority on frame rate, or at least with some of these games coming over, especially the PC games with this new Xbox hardware, and I'm sure we'll get to see sooner than later, but why not give us these the same menu settings options that PC games have as far as visuals. Let us decide what we play at,
They
as
should,
far as
but
what
they
the hardware
should
can do.
give us options. 'Cause
So as you know, even playing a game like Battleground, okay, your PC you can play everything turned up to the max. Do you want to play everything turned up to the max?
I do and I don't sometimes.
So as you know, no, you're gonna dial shit back. You're gonna dull the settings down to increase your field of view.
I don't know.
You know,
I
Performance.
take the shadows down a little bit and some of the lighting, but I mean, I really.
the NIL is seen,
Yeah,
sometimes the
I don't. I mean,
textures.
I don't
You
know.
know,
I don't know.
some people put different shaders plug different
I think,
shaders into the game so they're able to see people
I
from
think
further
what
away.
Microsoft's gonna do is probably the same thing the pros doing. They're gonna have a performance mode.
Some
and
people
they're
some
gonna
people
have
put different shaders into
I think that's how it's gonna run. So
Yeah.
I
So
think
now
Microsoft's gonna do
Microsoft in a whole,
performance
each and
mode.
every one of you, I'll go down the line. Ill Killer. For you, did Microsoft justify you purchasing a $500 Xbox One?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll go down the
I'm
line.
definitely getting
Ill
it.
Killer. For you,
I was hoping
okay.
for like 400 to 450 though.
You
But I'm
purchasing-
cool with
But all in
500.
all, you're satisfied. You're ready to go.
Yeah, I think so.
You
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
think it's worth
definitely
it.
getting it.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
for like 400.
And what is your what's your number? What's
I'm
gonna be your
cool
number
with
one
that.
go-to game when you get this new hardware?
Yeah, I think so.
Only a couple coming out.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna get Forza.
Okay.
But yeah,
Forza. What is your
yeah,
All right,
probably. I
Jay.
don't really know. Everything else is 2018.
Oh, Crackdown's a launch
We'll definitely
game,
have
so
the Forza
Crackdown's
crew
coming
going.
soon.
That's for sure.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna get Forza.
Yeah.
Then probably Crackdown. But yeah.
Forza.
Yeah.
For me, I'm
Alright,
gonna say
well,
I'm just gonna get it out of the way.
everything else is
It is
Oh,
justified,
Crackdown
and
will launch.
of course I'm gonna be playing player unknowns for
Oh, no,
Forza.
I'm definitely gonna. Is it-
Justice
then
Zero.
probably- is
I
that
don't
a
know. They
launch?
didn't say
When's
that
that
one.
launch?
It's just later this year.
For
that's
me,
all it said.
I'm gonna say
Just
I'm pretty
later
sure it's
this
gonna
year.
launch. It's gonna
Well,
launch.
I'm definitely
How
getting
much
that
do you think
first.
that would be?
Playing player
Paying $40
unknown.
or is that gonna be a full 60?
Justice
Then-
Zero.
oh, is
I
that
don't
a
know. They
launch?
didn't say
When's
that
that
one.
launch?
It's just later this year.
If it's complete, it's probably gonna be a 60 retail. It's gonna
Well,
launch.
I'm
But it might be
definitely-
digital only.
Nah, they're
It might not be a
that-
physical
that
release.
bitch-
So if it's not a physical
That
release,
bitch is physical.
40.
Dude. That's gonna be a physical release.
If it's complete, it's probably going to be a 60 retail. I don't know, but it might be digital. Guy is an independent developer, and he's definitely going to want to put that extra
No,
money in his
Microsoft.
pocket rather than produce
Microsoft. I just
physicals.
saw it in the Walmart the other day. They took an indie game.
I don't know, but it might be
They
digital.
released it themselves under their studio
He's
brand.
definitely
So
going to
I
want
mean,
to put that
I
extra
think they could be the public
money in his pocket rather
I
than
mean, Microsoft might do that. So
Yeah, they
I don't
could.
know. I mean, it's a big game. I mean, it might
So-
be beneficial.
I like having
I
physical
hate
copies.
physical copies. I can't stand that shit now. It's too many goddamn game discs. I mean, cheaper might do that. So.
Yeah, they
I
could.
don't know.
Well, all
I
right.
mean, it's a big game.
Justice Zero, Mr. JK himself.
I
Thoughts
like
on
having
the
physical copies.
topic?
I mean, I was all right with the price point. The only way I would have been really crazy with it is if it was 600, and then I'd be like, tell me what them release titles are again. But I'm cool with the price point. I definitely wanted to get it. And I don't know all the release titles, but if PlayerUnknown's Battleground is launch day title, then that'll probably be what I get because I want to play Shadow of War on it, and I'll technically already have that, so. I'll load that up, but I don't know what the launch titles are. Because there's a lot of good games and they all have 20
a lot of
games.
the games
Technically
are
already have that.
a few of the games like Forza, that's coming out before.
load
I
that
mean,
up,
They're not
but
really necessarily.
I don't know what the launch titles are.
They're gonna be Scorpio ready.
Because there's a
I'm
lot of
sure
good
a lot of your
games and they
games.
all have
Right. Well, that's what I'm more or less going for was what's going to be your go-to
Apparently,
for the system.
Yeah.
Off
if
the
you
bat.
haven't played Gears of War yet, get it on a sale because that's supposed to be the most
Right. Well, that's what I'm
graphically
more or less
impressive
going for
game
was what's going to be your
on
go-to
Scorpio.
for the system.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Off the
I heard
bat.
good things about Gears X version, X update because that's supposed to be. Maybe you guys look into
Right.
that
Well, that's
too.
what
If you get it, you can probably slide it for like $30 in the next few months.
Yeah.
Off
I
the
heard
bat.
good things about.
Nice.
All right. Well, my man T.
I mean, I was pretty much in from the start because I don't own a 4K TV yet, but
Nice.
the holiday season is a good time with where I work and just with it's a good time of year for me. So I plan on buying. Own a 4K TV yet, But the holiday season is a good time.
Nice.
Tony dropped out.
Where I work,
Good,
and
Tony says
just
something.
with
Okay.
you know, it's a good time of year for me. So I plan on buying.
Tony dropped out. He's buying it.
Oh, do we lose him?
Tony, his
Tony
controller
dropped
might have
out.
died or
Still in the
something.
party, but
Tony, when you come back in,
It's a good time of year for me.
Give him a
Oh
sec.
yeah.
Tony,
And batteries.
Tony's buying it. He's getting all the release
Oh,
games.
did we
He
lose?
said, fuck everyone.
Tony dropped out.
He's getting
still in the
everything.
party, but
But
There,
oh,
can you
there
hear
he
me?
goes. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go, Tony.
Yeah, I think my controller crashed because I didn't touch
Okay.
it in a while. But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, the only thing that would have scared me away from it was the same thing Justin said.
Oh,
If it
there
was
he
like
goes. There you go.
$600
Yeah,
or $700, you know what I mean, something crazy like that. But as far as a go-to game, it's gonna be Battlefront 2, 100%, man. It comes out a week. Well, it comes out like the 17th, I think. But if you pre-ordered it, you get it like on the 14th. So 1 week after the new console comes out. So that's pretty close to day one.
Fango, are you getting
Well,
it?
it comes out like the 17th, I think. But if you pre-ordered it,
Yeah, I
already
like
said I'm
the
down, man.
14th.
I'm down.
So
As soon as
1
the,
week after the new console
As soon as I got a
comes out,
pre-order
so,
live, man, I'm starting to
that's
put the
pretty close to
Scorpio
day
money,
one.
or excuse me, X money
Obviously,
to the side.
obviously,
Yeah.
I'm getting it, but
Yeah,
what I was disappointed about was
As soon as the,
like unlike you guys,
as soon as I
I
got a
wanted a
pre-order live, man, I'm
$600
starting to put the
SKU, and I
Scorpio
wanted a
money,
$600
or excuse me,
SKU with an
X
elite
money
controller.
to the side.
Even though I already have an elite
Yeah.
controller. So that's what I wanted.
You already
That's
got
what
an elite
I wanted.
controller.
Well, I think they're making a new one.
Oh, man.
With like a share button and stuff, but I wanted the even though
You're the reason they keep putting out all these fucking controllers.
You already got I know. How many controllers do you own?
I have 5.
Is there a share button on the new
Oh,
controller
no,
they showed?
I don't know, but they're the new. I mean, they're
You're the
rumored to
reason
have
they
a
keep
share button.
putting out all these
I
fucking
mean,
controllers.
oh shit! Everyone.
I know. How
dropped
many
out for a second.
controllers do you own?
Tony, you're the only one who can hear me.
Is there a share button on the new controller
Everyone's
they
back.
showed?
Can you guys hear me now?
They are.
I mean, okay, you guys all dropped.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's rumored to be making a share button. I don't know if it's gonna be in the new controller or not. They didn't really show it. It looked the same to me. So we'll have to see. But I wanted a $600 version. I wanted an elite with it. I also another thing that kind of had me disappointed with the Scorpio. I mean, 500's a good price for what it is, but dude, if they would have did a little more to that CPU and that thing, it would have been even better. And I would have paid 600 if they went balls to the walls with it. I don't think they did as much as they could have. But, I mean, it's a good console.
Right, but they did note that the custom work they were able to do to the chipset, that basically there's a lot less
If they would have put
background
if they would have put that
instructions
Zen
going on
in
with the
there,
CPU, so
that thing would probably hit 4K 60 on even some of the open world games.
basically,
So, I mean, I think
there's
the next Xbox,
they
if they would have put that Zen
with
in
the
there,
CPU. So I think it was just a timing issue, really, because it enabled to them to launch this thing this year and get the dev kits out and stuff like that. The AMD, the new AMD.
But I
would
mean,
have
it
been
is the
out of
most
question.
powerful console.
I think it
out.
was just
Yeah,
a
it probably
timing
will be
issue,
until
really,
at least
because it enabled to them to
2019,
launch this thing
and
this year
that's how I
and
want
get
to
the
play
dev
my
kits
games.
out
I
and
have a
stuff like that.
TV. I don't have any problem spending $500. But I mean, it is the most powerful. I have a PC. I game on my Xbox more than my PC, so I obviously have to have Microsoft's best console they have out at any given time. I have two S's right now. I'm gonna trade one of them in. Hopefully, get a $200 cut off of the price of it. And yeah, so well, we're 2 hours in, so let's hit. We gotta hit Ubisoft and Bethesda real fast. We'll just run over the games.
Well, wait.
What do we
Okay, go ahead.
So let's hit.
I mean,
Well,
we ain't talking about Sony because we just decided we ain't gonna do that. Fuck that.
So.
So,
Well, we can talk about two
No.
games.
Sony was kind of
Like,
weak.
new ones.
okay, go ahead. Okay, the two to talk about from Sony, Spider-Man and God of War, right?
Well, we
No.
can talk
Right.
Well, I mean,
Sony was kind of weak.
Monster
Days
Hunter,
Gone.
Monster Hunter was
Days
on
Gone.
their stage. Days Gone was on their stage. That remake.
from Sony.
No, that's the
What the fuck was that
first
remake
console
called?
Monster Hunter.
That I get into?
Right.
Well, I mean,
Sony was
Shadow of Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus.
There's
Days Gone.
Detroit.
That's a
looks
big
pretty
one.
Cool.
remake.
Sony's.
No, that's the first.
Detroit's
so far.
not. They don't. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like that ain't gonna be out
Sony-
for next
Sony's
week.
kept-
Shadow
Right.
of the Colossus.
Now,
No, and that was
Sony's
mostly
conference
Sony. That's a
was
big
good,
one.
but Sony's, you never know when their games are coming out, and it was the same stuff from last year. So I mean, Sony
They just showed gameplay of the
yeah,
games they
so I
announced
mean,
last year.
there was no surprises.
Right, but
or
not
no
only
surprises.
it's not only
You never
last
know when their
E3.
games are coming
This is the
out,
same
and
shit
it was
we
the
saw
same stuff from
last
year.
E3,
So I mean,
last
They just showed
CES
gameplay
show,
of the games they
I
announced
mean,
last
there's
PlayStation
no
Experience
surprises.
show,
But not only
last PAX show, PAX
I'll
East.
tell you
Same shit we
this,
saw
that Spider-Man
last
game looked
E3.
Yeah, it
incredible.
does.
Last
Yeah.
It did. It really did. It did. But I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping. I see a lot of this QTE shit.
That Spider-Man game looked
Yeah,
the quick time
and
events.
I was hoping, I was more hoping for more of like a open kind of off the rails game, but obviously we're not going to see the game for a
You know
while.
what the
So
biggest,
and we
the
saw.
quick time
biggest
events.
I was
surprise
hoping,
for me was during that whole E3, where in the fuck is Sucker Punch game?
kind of
What
off
are they
the
working
rails
on?
game, but
What is
obviously
Sucker Punch doing?
we're not
They
going to
haven't
see
had
the
a
game
game
for a
in
while.
God
So
knows how long.
and we saw.
And it's been
I know.
4 maybe 5 years. Like everyone's wondering,
And-
they're not showing everything. I think they're holding that for PlayStation conference.
Well, Yoshida came out on the interwebs and was basically saying that he's got some. He was holding some games back.
We have more games for
Yeah.
E3.
Well, which I mean, I believe they all got, especially Sony and Nintendo. I believe they got games in their pockets. Just they be like,
No,
oh
but
yeah,
what do
that's
you
back.
okay, what do you
Here's a
mean
couple
by
more
games in their
games.
pockets? Games they can show off that aren't coming out
Okay, like
in 4 years, or are you
So wait a second.
I believe they got games.
Microsoft has that too.
Just like drop, like
okay,
Yeah.
what do you mean by
Well,
games
like the
Well-
Nintendo games, like
that aren't coming out?
and even our friend Max,
So-
we all know
so
Max.
wait a second.
He even said like
Microsoft
when
has
he
that
worked at
too.
GameStop like back in the day, way before
Well,
the Wii, the original Wii even came out. That this Nintendo rep would always come in the store and talk about how he's been playing all these new games on a Nintendo tablet. The Wii, the original Wii,
Yeah.
came out. You know what I mean?
Prior
Like
to
they
the
have
Wii.
stuff loaded up, like with the Switch, for instance. I believe that they had, most of these games ready to go, but they're kind of just like slowly
Prior to the
trickling them out now, kind of being strategic
That's
with the
not
releases
stupid,
of
but I
them.
mean, there's really not
I
much
believe that they had,
Switch. I
you
mean,
know,
we get
most of
Arms
these games,
Friday. Other than that,
ready to go,
what
but
else?
they're
I mean,
kind of just
Zelda.
like slowly
Once you beat Zelda, you beat
trickling them
Zelda.
out now,
Mario
kind of being
Starts
strategic
playable.
with the releases of them.
They're doing like it seems like they're doing a pattern where they got like one big first party game coming out each month. I mean, you got Splatoon 2 and July 21st, I
Yeah, but
think.
it's not.
They're
Yeah.
doing,
Is that a?
Or no, this
Can
one.
we call that a real sequel, or did
one
they
big
just
first
like?
party game coming out each month? I mean, you got Splatoon 2 and
I don't care. I didn't
know.
get the
I-
first one.
I didn't
Yeah.
either, so I'm all
I'm
in.
getting this one.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got
buying
played
it.
the first one, and it is a very good game. It's different as far as like shooters
care.
are concerned, but
Yeah, I got the
really
first
high
one.
on teamwork. Really high on
I'm not.
teamwork.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
getting it, but
Well, I got
there's
played the
going. I
first
think
one,
there's going
and
to be
it
a
is a
huge
very
issue with
good game.
Splatoon, and
It's
that is
different as
going
far
to
as,
be
like,
the
shooter
Wi-Fi
are
adapters in the
concerned,
Switch.
but-
Or with the
Yeah,
chat.
with the chat too, but the Wi-Fi
Yeah.
on the Switch is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
How are we gonna be able to run like with the? I think it's gonna be laggy. I don't know.
I don't have a problem with mine.
I mean, mine just I've
I
never
have
seen
to
it
say-
at 3 bars. I haven't had any problems with like Mario Kart. Got played a few online matches there. I mean,
I have to
they
sit
were
in my
Yes.
fucking room.
But,
I
yeah,
I mean, I have to sit right
you're
after
at
the
3
router.
bars.
Right, yep.
I haven't had any problems with like
Actually,
Mario
no.
Kart.
No.
Got played a few online matches there.
They-
I mean,
I don't think I have a problem.
Nintendo did actually pull out though. If you watch their little like their E3 video or whatever, not that they go to E3, they do their own thing. But if you watch the Treehouse after it, they didn't even talk about the Metroid 3DS game or whatever that they were coming out with until the Treehouse, and then they're like, oh yeah, we have a hands-on demo. You know,
Yeah.
we're redoing.
You guys,
you know.
Yeah, like
awesome.
they could have probably dropped that
I'll be
game. like
honest.
6 months ago.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't. I haven't. I read about some of Nintendo's press conferences. Did they in their treehouse? Did they show anything about their oncoming online?
Yeah, like,
awesome.
they could have probably dropped that
I'll be
game.
honest. I'll be honest
Yeah.
with you. Is there anything? I haven't.
They briefly
I saw a lot
just,
of
like,
Mario
talked about
This is
it.
Mario
Yeah.
play.
They briefly
Mario
talked about
Odyssey
the online
gameplay was
features that are
awesome.
coming. But it was
What about the
basically
virtual
everything that we
console?
knew as far
What
as the
about the
online
virtual
features.
Is there anything?
Now, look, before we
I
get too
saw a
far
lot
into
of
Nintendo, because we do have some strong talking points about Nintendo. Biggest thing biggest disappointment from Sony. I don't recall seeing anything about The Last of Us
Oh
2.
yeah, they didn't show that. I mean,
No.
it's that game's not coming out for a
Biggest
while.
thing.
They didn't show any of your boy game.
It's not, but they're showing all these other. They're showing replays
Your
of all
boy's
these
game
other
wasn't
games that
there
we've
either.
already seen. You would think they would have gave us something else on that. Who's
They
that?
didn't show any of-
Oh,
yeah.
Death Stranding.
Your boy
Well,
Kojima's
they
game.
announced they announced ahead of E3 that
Yeah, I know.
you would think they would have given
Kojima's
Kojima's game
not
is
even
not
a
going to
game.
be there. But that dude's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's weird. But Sony lackluster. They had some good new VR editions.
Fallout.
They had the GT Sport. I mean, they have bangers. They have some bangers. Doom
Skyrim.
VFR.
Did they have
Skyrim
Doom
VR.
VR? Was that on Sony stage?
Fallout VR, yeah. They had VFR.
Well, Bethesda did.
Bethesda showed it.
Bethesda did.
PlayStation showed.
Yeah, but that's VFR. But
No,
obviously that's
Fallout
we're
VR
seeing
is
that on
not going to be on
PlayStation first.
PlayStation.
VFR.
Well, Bethesda did.
Bethesda
No.
showed it. No, I don't think so.
Really? Yeah, but that's.
I don't think it can run it.
Well, but they did have.
No,
outside of that, they did have some cool VR games, which is good. The VR, they're
Yo,
reporting
Final
that sold
Fantasy
over 1
Fishing,
million
dude.
units, so
That was
that's
the
good
best
for
game in the
them.
whole entire. I don't think it can run.
Final Fantasy Fishing, yeah. If it ain't, if it ain't Sega Bass
Yeah, we
Fishing,
need a new
it
fishing
ain't.
game.
The VR,
Dude.
they're
Yo,
reporting
Final
it
Fantasy
ain't.
years. I used to.
That's good for them.
No,
They
we're
don't
good.
need a new
We're
fishing
good.
game. I got a perfectly good Dreamcast right here, son. I'll get the old rod and reel out.
Yeah, we
They're in every
So-
I remember that.
store.
Yeah.
They are in every retro store.
I said
out
my,
there.
my biggest,
Yeah.
my
in
biggest
abundance.
disappointment on the PlayStation conference was I
I'll
thought
get
they
the
had
old rod and
I
reel
wanted
out.
to see their handheld. I don't know if
So-
they have one or
remember
not.
that.
It was
So
rumored.
did I.
I
They are
think
in
they
every
have
retro
one. I
store
said
out
I
there.
would be solid.
Yeah.
If we're gonna,
abundance. Well, they filed.
they
They
filed
did
a
file
bunch of patents. I
and
think
that
you
is
know what's gonna
confirmed.
happen with that.
But sometimes they file patents. Filing
I think
patents
that's
is not
gonna be.
expensive. So a lot of times they'll do
You
that.
think it's
Just
gonna be
they filed.
TGS? They filed a bunch of
Cover
patents.
their ass just in case.
Think it's
Cold
gonna come-
War
they're gonna show
tactics.
it at TGS? Is that
Yeah.
a new game show thing, or do you think that's a PSX thing? Because I think they have one. I think they do.
Which one comes first?
Cover their ass just in case.
Think it's
Cold
gonna
War
come- they're gonna
tactics.
show it at TGS?
I mean, the Vita's pretty
Yeah,
much
but
dead
PlayStation
now.
has every right to make a handheld. Their handhelds have been, honestly, their handhelds have been better than Nintendo handhelds. Like you can't argue.
Cold War tactics.
I didn't.
I got a Vita.
Yeah,
think that they were gonna
Their handhelds.
like
one so
They
close
just
to the
stopped
VR,
support.
bringing that VR out. They just brought that new hardware out, and it's to me seems kind of pricey. I mean, I don't even have a
I am looking
PlayStation.
forward to. I was
think
hoping
that they were
that,
gonna-
for one, I know we got
One
the
so close to the
the,
VR, bringing that VR out.
what do they
just brought
call
that new hardware out, and
the summer play or
seems
whatever
kinda pricey.
with all the
I
shit
don't
going
know.
on with the
I am
gold
looking
console and all that. I was hoping to see a price drop on the Pro in order to kind of combat the Scorpio hype. I thought that would have been a real good point for them and all that. And then I hope to see one thing that two more things I didn't see from Sony that I hope to see was some limited edition Pro models, like some bundles and stuff like that, which we still may see later on from their marketing deals. They may be holding that up their sleeve because Tokyo Game Show is September 21st and 24th. And then also, which we still may see later on from their marketing deals, they may be holding that up their sleeve because Tokyo Game Show is September 21st and 24th. Right. Now, do we got a date for GT Sport?
To be determined because it's a piece of shit. I don't care. No,
That's still
I don't
TBD.
think
Are you
we-
sure?
I don't know. They showed it in the pre-press
Now,
conference.
do we got
Their show before the show. It wasn't actually on their stage. To be determined.
Yeah, I think we got. Yeah. So I think we do. Are you sure?
I don't know. They showed.
Now, one thing I was hoping to see from them was a VR bundle with Gran Turismo. Now, we still may. They do have an $800 racing wheel that nobody's gonna fucking buy.
That's Xbox.
I thought that would be. I thought bundling VR. I just thought it made perfect sense to bundle GT Sport with VR. Nobody's gonna fucking buy. Because it's a fully VR supported game. If they want to sell VR headsets, to me that would make me buy a PSVR. Honestly,
they're a big game
with
right
VR.
now. I mean, they didn't even bundle it with Farpoint. So I mean,
It is.
I don't see it happening.
VR supported game. But as far as headsets, to me, as far as getting people that are not interested in VR, if VR is not a thought in your head It is. In your Sony, you're trying to sell VR headsets. You need to put that thought in your head. For me, Gran Turismo VR bundle, that puts the thought in my head, oh my god, I need this. It's a
Ace
bundle.
Combat is making me
Ace
also want to
Combat
get
also
VR.
looked good. We saw some
I
Ace
wanna get
Combat
VR
as well.
too. I wanna
And
get
Ace
VR
Combat
too.
looks stellar. VR bundle, that puts the thought in my head, oh my god, I need this. It's a bundle.
For content creation.
Making me also want to
It
get
see
VR.
it seems like VR does a lot with like
Stellar. VR bundle, that puts the thought in my head.
Oh
my
shit!
God, I
He
need
dropped.
this.
He keeps dropping out when he talks about content.
like I
There you go.
heard it seems like
Now he's back.
Yeah, we're
VR does
good.
a lot
Can
you hear me? with, like
Yeah.
okay, yeah, it seems like they do a lot with like
He dropped.
experiences
He
tied to
keeps
like
dropping out when he
movies and
talks
stuff like
about
that.
content.
Like a lot of smaller experiences. So it's definitely not a good
Yeah.
like Nick said, for sure.
Yeah. Right. At least
it
not
seems
yet.
like they do a lot with like
Well, you can have all kinds of
experiences
20-minute
tied to like movies and
experiences.
stuff like that. Like a lot of smaller experiences. So
I
it's
want
definitely
that-
not a good
Yeah.
I want that
Like Mick said,
Doom
for sure.
with the
Yeah,
Doom
well, that's
VR.
Bethesda's
Right. At least
conference.
not yet.
Does anyone
That
else
would
have
be
anything
sick,
to say about
dude.
PlayStation's conference?
How, dude? How many epileptic
Nah, fuck
seizures are
PlayStation.
people
I
gonna
want
have?
that.
Yeah.
I want
Over
that
Doom
Doom
VR, dude.
Yeah, well, that's
VR.
VR. What was the other VR?
That would be sick, dude.
Well,
How, dude?
so
How
yeah,
many epileptic
they
seizures
went through those two, and then they talked about Skyrim VR on PlayStation. They were talking about it at there. But the one thing I wanted to get through about Bethesda, no matter how you felt about it, the cool thing that they did is they said all the games that we've shown tonight will be
Is
out.
that including the
2017.
VR?
The one thing I
Fun.
wanted to get through about Bethesda, no matter how
Yes.
you felt about it, yeah,
They
that's
said
coming out,
everything-
and you can pre-order that now on Steam. Both of those
Alright,
titles
so,
will be
Is
out.
that including? I mean, my biggest thing about the press conference is Wolfenstein
Yes.
is incredible. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's coming out,
away
and
from their
you
press
can-
conference.
yes.
Other than that, I mean, I don't have VR yet. I might eventually get it.
Yeah, what's the deal with the cat monkey looking thing?
Wolfenstein?
I didn't play the previous Wolfenstein in this series. Yeah, when it opened up, it
Oh,
had
I
that
think it was
creepy
just a
cat-looking
cat.
monkey thing.
I think it's no. I think it's a cat
didn't play
head,
the-
monkey
the
body, because
previous,
Nazi
Wolfenstein
scientists
in
were
that
known
series.
for
Because
doing a bunch
I
of
heard
weird-ass
when it opened up,
experiments.
it had
I
yeah,
think
I
it was
be
just a
cat-looking monkey
Oh,
thing.
Changho cut out.
I think it's.
Been seeing
I
this
think
link
it's
for
no.
like
I think it's.
there's
a
like
cat
mis-
head,
play the-
monkey
the
body, because
previous,
Nazi
Wolfenstein
scientists were
in
known
that
for
series.
doing
I
a bunch of
heard
weird-ass
when it
experiments.
opened up, it had- yeah, I be cat-looking monkey
Oh,
thing.
Changho cut out.
I think
What he was saying
Drops.
is there's a weird monkey cat
There's
thing,
like mis-
and it was eating a banana. And
Nazi scientists were known
that
for
was, that was
Yeah.
all we saw Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I be cat-looking
Oh,
I think
what he was saying is
no, we
Yeah.
no, that was in it, but we
yeah,
saw
lot
we saw a
about
trailer.
Wolfenstein, and that game's gonna come out this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully Tom comes back, but Wolfenstein's coming out this year. What was the other game?
No,
What
we
was the zombie?
no, that was in it.
I know there,
but
there was.
we
I
saw,
get
we saw a
Ubisoft
trailer.
and theirs confused. The Evil Within, is that one
Yeah.
coming out? Hopefully Tom comes
Yeah.
back, but, I don't know how to. I've never played. What was the other? Not a big fan
Think
of
so.
the series, so I don't know there was. I
saw-
get
we saw
Ubisoft
trailer.
and theirs confused. The Evil Within, is that one
Yeah.
coming out? Hopefully Tom comes
Yeah.
back.
I played
I
it.
don't know how to. I've never played. What was the
Yeah,
other?
the
Wolfenstein
Wolfenstein
looked good. Wolfenstein looked really good.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He left the party.
I played it.
I'll invite him.
Yeah, the
Wolfenstein
Wolfenstein.
looked good. Wolfenstein looked really good.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, so what else did you want to talk about
There really
from
wasn't.
Bethesda? Did anyone else want to say anything?
The new stuff for the mod support
Yeah,
or page or
Wolfenstein
what they
Wolfenstein
announced
looked
something
really
like
good.
that.
Yeah. Okay, so what else did you want to
Yeah,
talk
they
about?
got like a whole mod like program
Yeah,
coming.
Is it paid?
Yeah.
It's paid though.
Alright.
So a lot of people were pissed off about that.
Well, yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
But that's separate.
Okay,
That's
that's-
like
I mean,
real mods.
Yeah, they
They-
got like
they
a
do
whole
that all the
mod,
time.
like, program coming.
So Steam
paid?
does that.
Alright.
Team Fortress does that. You have people that
I'm
are
back.
building
Sorry.
things, and then they get voted on, and then they become items that are for sale in the marketplace, and then the developer gets a cut, and then Steam Valve gets a cut. Building things, and then they get voted on, and then they
Oh,
become
what about the guy
items
that
are
makes
for
the mod?
sale in the.
He gets a cut, yeah.
Oh, that's what I meant. The developer. The developer
Yeah.
gets
What
a
is it
cut.
called?
my
The
bad.
Creators Club or something?
Sorry, Mom.
Valve gets a cut. Building things, and then they get
Yeah,
voted on.
Oh, that was a
Oh, what about the guy
Ubisoft
that
conference
makes
was
the
only like 40 minutes long.
Oh, no,
that's
shit.
what I
It
meant, the
wasn't much
developer.
there.
The developer
Yeah,
gets a
what is it
cut.
called?
my
Top
bad.
Creators Club or something?
The
Well-
Super Mario Rabbids mashup, dude. What was your guys' opinion on
was
Super
just-
Mario
Alright,
Rabbids?
Bethesda's only like 40
I was
minutes
impressed
long.
by the gameplay. I know that.
The Super Mario.
Well, it reminded me of Final Fantasy Tactics, and I like Tactics, so I'm probably gonna get it. And it's a Mario title, so I'll get it. 'Cause I'll just go into it.
Um, I know that.
Now, dude,
Well,
like the rabbits.
It reminded me
I
of
think
Final
it's cool.
Fantasy Tactics,
And
I
the
like
the
Tactics,
rabbits
so I'm
mashup,
probably
I
gonna
think
get
is
it.
gonna.
And it's a Mario title,
They're
so
gonna
I'll
definitely
go
sneak
into
some
it.
like
I'll just go into
suggestive
it.
humor in there that we've never really gotten
Is there
before out of the
overhead
Mario
rabbits
series.
in this game
I
too?
think it's cool.
Ubisoft game.
And the rabbits mashup, I think is.
No,
Is there a
they're
flying
big.
monster?
They're gonna definitely.
Yeah,
I
you
heard
can
the
tag your
rabbits
targets.
are
Humor in there that we've
huge
never
in
really gotten
France.
before out of the Mario series. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And they were originally one of the
No, they're big.
antagonists
Yeah.
from the Rayman series, right?
Yeah, that's what they're known from.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And they were so that's I definitely, dude, it caught my eye. I'm definitely gonna give it a go, and it also looks like something I could possibly get my daughter
Yeah,
into
that's
as
what
well.
they're known from.
Currently,
my
I
nephew
started.
loves rabbit.
So that's really. I don't know too much about them honestly, other than
They're
Rayman,
annoying.
but they got like
Yeah, shit,
TV
they got a
shows
show on
spin-offs.
Nickelodeon.
Alright.
My
and-
nephew,
Yeah.
I have to watch it all the
Ubisoft
time.
also showed a little bit of South Park. Did you guys see? I saw on the internet the other day people were going crazy about it. The lap dance.
The lap
Oh my
dance?
fucking
Shit,
God,
they got
that
a
is
show
so
on
great.
Oh my
That
God.
is- Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
That's South Park, man.
And honestly, like
It's a
What
little
is
kid
that?
giving a guy
I didn't see it.
a lap dance.
The lap dance? Well, hold on.
Yeah,
It's a
one of
lap
the-
dance
one of the-
minigame because you're trying to get information. If you watch the
And
video,
honestly, like-
you're trying to get information,
It's
and
a
these
little
two
kid
drunk
giving
guys,
a
they think
guy-
they think you're women at a strip club,
Yeah, one
and they're
of
like, no, you gotta dance before we give you any information. So then it becomes this little stripper mini game, and these two drunk
Right.
guys, they think
Matt Stone and
they
Trey
think
Parker,
you're
man,
women at a strip
they're
club,
off the fucking
and they're
hook.
like, no, you gotta dance.
And
Actually got it
honestly,
on the other TV right
So then
now.
it becomes this little.
Yeah,
stripper
and then
mini
if you
game.
played any of the Stick of
Right.
Truth, they definitely what they can't put on TV, they put into their movies and their video
Got
games.
it on the other TV.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think you
Like they did some
Yeah,
wild
and then
shit,
if
dude.
you played any of the Stick of
Anal
Truth,
probe
They did some
minigame.
crazy shit.
what they
Oh
can't put
my
on TV,
God.
they put into
Those
and
boards are
the
really-
fact alone that they
Yeah,
managed
I
to
think you-
sneak that title in, the fractured butthole, and it was said that the developers had such a hard time because Matt Stone and Trey Parker were so persistent on getting butthole in the title somewhere. and when they finally figured out how to get it in there, like the devs were just like it wasn't really tongue in cheek. It was just like these motherfuckers. Like we have to literally say butthole in press meetings and shit. Like the fractured butthole. Like it wasn't really tongue in cheek. It was
So,
just like these
anything else from Ubisoft? press
So,
conference?
I'm definitely looking
See
forward
something
to
about
that
basketball
in
too.
press meetings and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
Like,
They're putting out a mobile game.
Basketball.
Anything else from Ubisoft? press
so,
conference?
and then we obviously saw Far
We've seen
Cry.
enough of that.
Press meetings and
I've-
shit.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
Like,
Far Cry looks too much like
Basketball.
Wildlands.
Yeah,
They
but
all look the same now.
that might
But I
be
mean,
a
I'll
good
play
story.
it.
It's kind of a real good story, I think. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
So I mean,
Yeah.
Far Cry, you know,
Far
you're,
Cry looks too much like.
I guess you're playing. I don't know who the. Yeah,
They all
but
look the same
I don't
now.
even remember.
But I mean,
who
I'll
the protagonist
play
is,
it.
But I know you're trying to take down a cult church
Yeah.
Christian. So, that's
cult.
pretty cool. You know,
Far Cry looks.
And honestly, that's pretty cool because
I don't know who the. Yeah, but-
yeah, I mean Resident Evil, they kind of touched into that a little bit. Not really a cult, but just like one of them twisted fucking families.
So,
A
that's
cult
pretty cool.
type
Well, yeah.
deal.
Well, they had a cult at one point in time.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah.
Like 4 and 5 kind of got into that.
They have their racing game coming out.
And
in the fall.
so that's
I
kind
can't
of
remember. I can
cult
never.
type
Well, yeah.
deal. The
Well,
crew.
I heard it looked pretty
Yeah,
good.
the crew, which looks like it's paired up with
4
Red
and
Bull.
5
It does,
kinda got into that.
and it kind of does like you do the air races, the blah blah blah. You're basically like, one of these energy drink fucking dudes. You're like one of the Red Bull dudes. So you're doing the air races, the
They got a
boats.
pirate game coming out.
You're basically like, one of these energy
Sea of Thieves?
Skull and Bone,
No,
like one of the Red
Skull
Bulls.
and
Skull and
Bones.
Bone.
Yeah,
You're
oh,
doing the air races,
Yeah, it
which
looks
looks pretty dope.
Got a
But
pirate game coming out.
I added them and I was like dedicated servers
Who's
and I
making
would
that
get
game?
something.
Skull and Bone,
No.
like
Is
one of
it the
Red
people
Bulls.
that made Black
Oh, yeah.
Flag?
Ubisoft.
Which looks pretty dope, but
Well, I mean, they look similar.
added them.
They probably
Hopefully,
took a bunch
because
of that shit.
Black Flag had some pretty cool ship
And then they
combat
had
in it.
one more. It was a horror game, but I'm not into horror games, so I never know the names of them. They're all
The Evil Within
what was
2.
Bethesda's
They probably
horror
put a bunch of that shit.
What was
Black
their horror
Flag
game?
had some pretty cool ship
And then they
combat
had
in it.
one more.
That was it. The Evil Within 2.
Oh, that was it. Oh no, so
Yeah.
Ubisoft,
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't know
They
what
both have
Ubisoft-
horror
The
games.
Evil
What
Within
was on
2,
with
they
Ubisoft?
probably put a bunch of that shit.
Oh, Ubisoft was that was it. The Evil Within 2.
Oh, that was it. Oh no, so
Yeah, what the
Titty
hell?
Fucker
They
Part
both
2.
have horror
The
games.
Evil
What
Within
was on
2.
with Ubisoft?
Was that?
Oh,
No, it wasn't it. Okay.
Was,
Fuck.
that was it. The Evil Within 2.
Oh, no, I don't. Dead Air. I don't
Beyond
remember
Good
that.
and Evil 2.
There's so many games.
What was
I
Yeah,
don't know
Beyond
anything
Good and
about
Evil.
them, so.
Okay. Wait, that was with the monkey.
What?
No, I don't. Wasn't it? Wasn't that with the monkey
Beyond
and the
Good
pig?
Evil 2.
There's so many games. Or was that the untitled new IP?
Wait, that was with the might have been Untitled because Beyond Good and Evil was the one
Oh
with the
yeah,
monkey and the pig and shit,
that's
right?
the one with the monkey. I always thought it was a horror game.
Or was
It
that
sounds like a
was
horror
that
game.
the untitled new IP?
I never
Nah.
played the
Wait,
first
that
one,
was with
but
the
that's
monkey.
coming out, so I
Because
mean, I don't even know.
Beyond Good and Evil was the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
with
That
the
was
a lot of
even
people seem to be
Ubisoft.
hyped up about that.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted that game. That game hasn't come out since 2003. I never
Nah.
played the first one, but
Nah.
that's coming out, so I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah. They said it took
That
them
was
like
a lot of
So I mean,
people seem to be
yeah,
hyped up
Ubisoft,
about that.
you know, making games, peer-to-peer connections, to continue on. Can't update their servers, but they can bring out some
Yeah.
more games. So
Yeah. They said it
more
took
power
them.
to them. So I mean,
Yeah, fuck that.
making games.
Nah, that's the only thing I really want out of like them is to be like, hey, we're actually gonna support our fucking games
Hey,
properly.
don't.
Because I'm not buying anything after
Hey.
fucking 4
Yeah,
Honor.
dude.
Sorry. That's the
And
only
For
thing I
Honor
really
had
want
legs,
out of
dude. It
them.
really did have.
Yes,
Ubisoft
it
needs
did.
to,
To be like, hey,
not make a
we're
game
actually
one
gonna
year
support our
and
fucking
fix the
games
server.
properly.
Hey, don't buy new servers.
Because I'm not buying anything after
Hey.
fucking 4
Yeah,
Honor.
dude.
Or do both, you know, fucking
And
hire
For
them.
Honor had legs.
So,
dude. It really did have.
Yes.
That was
it did.
Ubisoft.
That's
We're actually gonna support our fucking
Well,
games
what else do we have? Buy new servers.
Because I'm not buying anything
Pretty much
after-
touched them all. except
Or
for
do
Nintendo.
both, you know, fucking
And
hire
For
them.
Honor had legs.
So,
I'm pretty sure
So,
nobody watches
yeah,
the
no one
PC
watches.
show.
You know
You
what?
did?
You know what? I
How
actually
was
watched
it?
it this year.
Pretty much touched them all.
Did you?
I watched it to try and get through it,
I'm
just
pretty
to
sure
be like,
nobody
okay, I got
watches
through it.
the PC
It's a
show.
lot of tabletop type games that have turned over to virtual, like so like Warhammer. I watched it.
Okay.
You know, they got
I'm pretty
a
sure
new
nobody
Mech-Assault or
watches
some
it.
shit. It wasn't. It was very lackluster, and they get a lot of YouTube personalities to do their to do their announcements.
Okay.
and shit. They got a new
Okay,
Mech-Assault
now
or some
question.
shit.
I don't know
It
much
wasn't- it
about
was
the
very
the
lackluster,
tabletop
and they get a lot of YouTube
deal. I don't know if you guys do. I dabble in the TCG side.
to do their announcements. and shit.
I mean, as far as like
The card
Pokemon
now.
and like MTG. I don't know. But what's up with all the card games that are coming out as video games?
They can make a lot of money
before
off
their
of
cards. Like
it.
even Bethesda had the
When-
Skyrim
When-
season, like
Yeah,
MTG.
Well,
But is
Yeah.
that like how we're pitching? Is that how we're pitching TCGs now? Like if you can do their cards, like if you can produce a video game,
to make it. It's an unlimited.
then if it
Well-
does well, are they
Yeah,
gonna
no,
print it
no.
in the cards? Like is that how it's
Well-
working now?
Money.
Now, like
I mean,
if
like
you
it's
can
a
do their
cheap game to
cards,
put
like, if
out.
you can
It's
produce
yeah.
a video game.
People are gonna play it, and most likely
Then
it will
Oh,
be
shit.
free, but
Well,
they're making
are
money
they
off
gonna
the
print
cards
it in
because people are
cards?
gonna addicted
Like,
to
is
it.
that how it's
Well-
working now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so-
Nick. Yeah.
People are
Um.
gonna play it.
Yeah, but I can't
Oh,
see.
shit.
I can do that, but I can't do that to things that I cannot hold in my
Yeah.
hand, son. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I think that's becoming the difference though. This
Yeah, but
this
you-
generation's
I
cool
can't-
with,
I can do that.
you know, I'm gonna play a card game, and you know how we used to go and buy a pack of Pokemon
You know what I'm
cards,
saying?
and then you know you'd see if you got a holographic. You know, these guys will buy them online and then unpack, just like with all the other loot box type experiences. It's an easy model, and then you know if people are into it and that's what's selling right now, that's what's selling. It's like
Let's
the
push
dance
the
games.
idea. How do you?
Yeah.
Just like with all the other loot box type
A
experiences.
hooker
It's
stat
an easy
TCG
model,
game.
and
Battle.
you know, if people are into it and that's what's
Yeah.
selling right now, that's
Let's
like the
push
dance
the
games.
idea.
Hooker
Yeah,
Wars.
I'm telling you, man, we get
All right.
TCG.
I
Hey,
mean, that would work. Battle.
okay. Well, we can talk about that off stream. You can't give
Well, you
these
gotta
ideas away
trade.
for
You
free.
gotta trademark that
Trade
tomorrow
them.
now.
Trade your hookers.
Yeah.
and-
All right.
I don't
TCG.
know. That would work.
Well, you gotta trademark it, Nick. Nick, it's on you now. Now you gotta put it off stream. You can't give.
Well, you
these
get like a
move
trap
forward
card.
on
Oh,
this.
yeah, trap.
Banana in a tail.
It's a trap.
It's a trap card. Nick, it's on you now. Now you gotta. That chick had a dick.
All right, well,
You get like a
that might be
trap
first game.
banana in a tail.
It's a trap.
Nintendo.
Nintendo will fall.
It's a trap card.
Perfect for their platform. Oh,
Yeah.
That chick had a dick.
all right, well,
So I guess we can get on to Nintendo, man, and actually, like, I feel like we're saving the best for last, brother, because fuck what you guys say. Now, disclaimer for anybody that will hear this. So I guess I'm a Nintendo fan.
Yeah.
I've owned every Nintendo console that is released in my country. Fuck what you guys say now.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. And I still have
Oh
them
wow.
all.
Jesus.
So I guess I'm a Nintendo
Yeah,
fan.
I'm
Now,
a huge Nintendo fan. I also
every
collect
Nintendo console that is
retro
released
Nintendo
in my
and
country.
pretty much everything, whatever I can with Nintendo.
And I
But
still have them all.
I think Nintendo is an example of pulling out of the back pocket. You know, they got a bunch of games like with the Treehouse, and they were just like, oh yeah, we have a Metroid game. So you kind of gotta wonder what else they got. I think they won because the one thing I wanted, and I told everybody this, the one thing I wanted that would have disappointed me from Nintendo would have been if they did not have a Metroid title or some kind of Metroid announcement. And they announced that it's coming in the future and that they're working on it. That's all I really want.
Right.
You know.
And they even had a brief thing where I think it was kind of like a pun to like Sony, where the dude was like, nah, he was like, first of all, we wanted to focus on showing you the games that were coming out this year, but
Yeah.
there's this, and then
What's
now
the ETA on
T,
that, you guys?
nah, you are we wanted to focus on showing you the games that were coming out
Yeah, what do you
this
got?
ETA?
How long for
but
that? 19?
Yeah.
there's this, and then
Oh, I think
well, I will
2019
say that,
absolute earliest.
I think we honestly I think it's gonna be a lot
I don't
earlier
know,
than
dude.
that.
ETA?
A lot
You think
earlier.
fall
Because
2018?
rumors, I heard
2019
rumors
absolute earliest.
around this time last year that Metroid Prime
You know
was
what?
in the
You
works.
know what I wanted to see from.
So
fall?
if they've been working on it for that long,
I heard
who knows
You know
how
what
long
kind of pissed
before
me
that.
off, Tom? I wanted to see
Last year
this,
that
a Smash
Metroid
port.
Prime
It didn't have
was
to
in
be
the
a new
works.
game. I just wanted to play Smash.
So
I played
if
it
they've been
for
working
free.
on it for that long, well,
They
they
could
could have.
have.
Who
I
knows
mean,
how long?
but
But
you
you know, I think they're finally paying attention. I think they're finally paying attention and trying to give the community what they want, because they could have. You know, they were hearing people getting salty about the ports. I knew they were having Pokemon tournament. I called it for the Pokemon event. I knew it was going to be Pokemon tournament. It was an easy port, add some content to it. The game has picked up some steam. Say what you want
It's a
about
good game,
Pokemon
man.
tournament.
I like
The
it.
FGC guys don't like it. It was going to be Pokemon tournament.
I'm
Great
good at it,
fucking
too.
game. And it has a community. It has a following. So well, in fact, that if it wasn't for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 being ported to PS4 and Xbox One, you would have seen Pokemon Tournament on the main stage at EVO. It came in second place. It beat Killer Instinct. I believe it beat
You missed a
King of
fighting
Fighters.
game. We missed a fighting game.
You would have seen Pokemon Tournament on the main
Xbox
stage. Yeah,
game.
we're gonna talk about that. It came in second. It
Oh.
beat Killer
Dude,
Instinct.
missed a
But
fighting game.
yeah, that was Xbox stage, but it's a multiplayer. It's a multiplayer.
We missed a fighting game.
You would have seen Pokemon Tournament on the main
Xbox.
stage.
They show Odyssey gameplay, obviously. Odyssey. This is a fighting game.
Yeah, that was Xbox stage.
It looks so good.
Awesome.
Everyone's buying it. If you have a Switch, that's a must buy. Just like I thought Mario Kart was always
Right.
a must buy.
So, yeah, so, you know,
It looks so good.
it could have been easy, but just like the Pokemon game, we all had rumors that it was just going to be like a port of Sun and Moon, which would have been fine by most of us who are fans of, Pokemon or Nintendo in
I
general.
want that MMORPG.
But they're saying from what they're saying, the Pokemon announcement seems like it might be like a ground up build, but still like a core
I think-
RPG.
I think that they only threw that in there because of the backlash that they got from that
Exactly.
from the direct. Like
So,
I think
hey,
that would have
we
been
can-
cool. It's just like we all knew it was coming, but just like people want to hear it from that. You know what I mean? So they like just threw that in the video real quick, like in the
I
middle of
want
it.
a,
You know what I mean?
I want an MMORPG for
but just like people want to hear it from them.
I don't
You know
think
what I
we're gonna
mean?
see it, but I
So
mean
they
that's
like
the
just
that's the
throw down
final
the
step
video
for
real quick,
Pokemon.
like in the
I
middle
want
of it. You know what I mean?
that's the last place they can go. And I hope they do.
People want to hear it from them.
I don't
You know
think
what I
we're
mean?
gonna see it, but I
So
mean
they
that's
like just Sun was really good, man. Those games are still humming, and I mean they've just innovated it so much with like since they went to the DS and got that second screen and like made it this whole thing. And you know, I'm interested to see what they do on the Switch, but I do hope that it is a
Yeah.
so much with like I do hope that it is a true like
So
true
what I was
Pokemon
saying,
and like made
what
it
I was
like I do
saying,
hope
that
that.
you guys couldn't hear me.
You know, I'm interested to see what they do on the Switch, but I do hope that it is a
I'm looking for that MMO RPG.
I do hope that it is a true
final
like
stage of evolution. So
true.
what I
Yeah, we
was
heard
saying,
you.
you did hear
Like,
that?
I do hope that.
You guys couldn't hear me.
You know, I'm interested to see
Yeah.
what they do on the Switch, but I do hope
I
that
did
it
at least.
is. I'm surprised that the card game hasn't like made like a comeback to consoles. Like I know they had that like free thing like right when it became popular on Game Boy, like way back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
that,
I got that.
I'm surprised the card game.
Well,
like,
they
you
do-
know,
Pokemon the
like,
card game.
We were talking
Game
about it a
Boy
while
Color.
ago, and like you know, like they got the Gwent card, they got the Gwent game beta up on
Yeah.
on Xbox.
Yeah.
and,
Tony, they do.
like you know, you guys were all talking about it. I'm surprised they haven't come back. We were talking about it a while ago. No, it's on the app, right? Like they got an app
yeah.
on tablets and stuff.
Yeah, the Pokemon TCG.
Yeah.
It's just not. I don't know why they don't have it on console. I mean,
It's on the
it seems
app,
like it'd be
right?
pretty easy to put
Like
over.
they got an
Yeah.
I feel like they would support that everywhere.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
They could be a cross-play game. It's not. Nintendo why they don't have a cross-play game with that. It seems like it'd be-
Double dip with the cards because enough
Worth it
people
for
buy
them.
them.
I
I mean,
feel
you
like
just
they would
release the
support that.
expansions every
It'd
time
be
they
worth
come
it
out,
for them.
and people will buy them on there too.
Put that on all the consoles. People would put their cards in there. Maybe
Double
Can you
dip
buy
with
cards
the
off of that,
cards
Tom,
because
or
enough
worth
people
it?
buy them.
Okay,
I mean, you just release the
You have to
expansions
buy the
every time they
cards.
come out, and people will buy them on
I've
there
never.
too.
I'm sure you're able to, but I just like I
I know
buy
all
the cards
packs
and they give
come
you
with
the
like digital cards,
Yeah,
digital
yeah.
codes, but I'm not sure. Like I would imagine people buy them on there, but maybe not.
But yeah, Nintendo.
Yeah, I think you can, but I don't buy them. I just put the code
I mean,
in
for
the
what it
cards.
was, for the 30 minutes that it was,
But I'm not
it
sure.
was pretty
Like
good.
I
I
would,
mean, I'm not even
I would
gonna lie.
imagine people buy
What,
them on
what
there, but
I've
maybe
read,
not.
I mean, I didn't watch it. I just know what they came out with.
I think you
Odyssey.
can,
I've seen
but
some
I don't buy
Odyssey
them.
gameplay. I've watched it.
I mean,
for what it was, I don't know. Nintendo.
I'm not sure. Those like 8-bit part of the levels look so cool.
Yeah, I just
hell yeah.
I'm sure it will come on time. I just hope Nintendo gets a lot more. I mean, it seems like they're starting to get a little
There's
bit
like
of third-party
8-bit
support.
part of the
I
levels
mean,
looks
FIFA's
so cool.
coming. One
Oh,
of
hell
my
yeah.
favorite games, I just hope arcade games this year is on there. The basketball. I mean, it seems like they're starting to get a lot. I love that game.
Part of the level
So I mean,
so cool.
yeah.
NBA
I
Playground?
Like I said, I hope going forward the virtual console comes out with GameCube games. I want the Nintendo Sports games. I need a Strikers. I need a Mario Baseball. Like they were my
NBA
favorite.
Playground. Well, we also saw
Mario
I
Tennis.
mean, we saw the Breath of Wild DLC. I mean, we got a Fire Emblem game coming, a new Yoshi game.
A Skyrim.
Yeah, that was
we
pretty.
also
That looks
saw
really
Skyrim
cool
for
with
the
the,
Mario
with
Tennis.
the arrow shooting
With
and shit.
Motion
Link
controls.
The arrow
stuff.
shooting.
We got a Fire and
Well,
Amiibo
with Link.
support, a new Yoshi game.
Did you see the
A Skyrim. Link
Yeah, that was
Gear,
Rocket
Master
League.
Sword,
How do you think that
Skyrim.
motion control is gonna work?
Rocket League coming to Switch.
Motion controls,
Link.
Xenoblade Chronicles, and two
With
Amiibo
Link.
support, a new Yoshi
Did you
game.
see
Holiday
the,
I think
2017.
Nintendo
That's a
killed
big
that shit.
one.
Rocket League.
Dude, Nintendo, this was stellar.
Rocket League
And
coming to
it
Switch.
what made it even more stellar for Nintendo was it wasn't expected. Like, people, oh,
No.
what the fuck's Nintendo gonna do?
I think
Yo, they're gonna have a treehouse. It's gonna be bullshit.
they're
No,
gonna
it wasn't
limp in and
bullshit.
talk about Mario.
And what
But
made
no,
it
it's
they
like,
killed
nah,
it,
fuck
dude.
y'all, we got everything.
And or it'll be all 3DS stuff, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they killed it, man. And Rocket League coming
They're
to
gonna limp in
Switch,
and talk
okay.
about Mario.
Huge.
Yeah,
Again,
I'm happy for that.
As JK stated earlier, if we're gonna hand out these L's and W's and shit, here's a dub for Nintendo.
Yeah,
For Rocket
absolutely.
League.
Yeah,
And
I'm
being
happy for
cross-play
that.
with Xbox
Sony's really
and
fucking
PC.
that up.
JK stated earlier,
Big
we're gonna hand out these L's and what's gonna make motherfuckers more salty when they're playing
Yeah.
Rocket League on their fucking $2,000 rig and get stomped by a dude with a Mario hat on. And what's gonna make motherfuckers more
Doing
salty
backflips with the
Is there
little
any-
Luigi
is there
hat.
any- Is there anything
Mamma
else they say
mia.
on the Nintendo
$2,000
conference?
rig and get stomped by a dude with a Mario
Oh, they
hat
said
on.
fully featured. No, nothing
Yeah.
cut out.
What about Netflix?
Yep.
Is there anything
Mamma
else they
mia.
do?
$2,000 rig.
No, I still haven't
no.
seen shit about
Oh,
that.
they said
I really need that.
fully
The
featured.
Everything
Wii didn't
fucking
have
plays
the
Netflix.
Wii
You
U
play
didn't
fucking
Yep.
toasters
have
play Netflix
either,
now.
which is
Nobody
wrong.
gives a shit.
Give us the easiest one to
Hell
move
yeah.
my
No, I
room.
still
Not-
haven't
no.
seen shit about
Oh,
that.
they said
I really need that.
fully featured.
Everything
Wii
fucking
didn't
plays
have the
Netflix.
Wii
It's
U.
like you and 5 other people
want a
want
browser
Netflix
on
on
it.
it. Shit.
I
Everything
want
else in the
Netflix
house
on it.
plays
You should be able
Netflix.
to hand it to my
Yeah.
nephew
And
while he's in the car.
Pornhub app.
one thing that
It's
they
like
announced is they had
and 5 other people
they
want
had the
Netflix on it.
Pokemon
I
Everything
want
else in the
Netflix
house
on it.
plays
You should be
Poke
able to
tournament
hand it to
Play
my
it.
at the
nephew
E3
Let's
too,
play
which
it.
was
while
pretty
he's
cool.
in
They
the
had a
car.
little invitational. One thing that they announced, I
And then
played
the
it, dude.
squid one was today,
I
right?
want Netflix on
Mhm.
it.
Splatoon 2 tournament.
Yeah, everyone was wearing
Yeah,
their stupid
dude, I will
ass
tell you
headsets.
one thing, and invitational. I think I told JK before. If you want if you want a game that you can play, you're not sure what
Yeah,
to play if
everyone
you're
was wearing
streaming
their
to
stupid
get viewers and shit. Pokken Tournament was my number one game, dude. 20, 30. One time I had 55 viewers of me just playing Pokken Tournament bullshit.
Nice.
Like people were playing with me and all this shit. One time I came across this dude, and he was like, he was like teaching me shit, like how to do like cancels and shit, which I didn't really know.
Nice.
Certain moves were cancelable in the game, so he's teaching me shit, and then he's like, "You want to play?" And I'm like, "All right, man, whatever." I look at this dude's record. This dude is like 5,900 to like 10 in the game. Like straight up pro fucking player. And I'm like, all right, man. And I look at this dude's record. It was pretty tight. I did end up beating him a couple matches, but it took me like we played for like maybe 10, 15 matches, like on my live stream.
Nice.
It's cool, dude. It's cool.
And since the game, I will say, since the game did so well at Evo, but didn't make the cut, Evo's donating like I think $10,000 toward a like a Pokken tournament league or a
That's
big
awesome.
event.
That's good.
You could. They said that the Wii there's like a gamepad, like a Pokken gamepad for you. Apparently, that's going to be compatible with this.
Yeah, it should be. It's USB. It's made by Hori. I have one.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing. Since they're on the website, I imagine you can do it in store. You can pre-order Super Mario Odyssey amiibos and the 4 Champion Zelda amiibos at GameStop right now.
And I believe, and I'm gonna check right now because I saw it later in the week, but kind of forgot about it in the cloud of E3. But I believe that the Hori Nintendo Switch Fight Stick is now available for pre-order, which was I've been well, I've been trolling the shit out of Hori USA on Twitter, and they just haven't been responding to me. I've been being nice, but I've been like persistent, like, yo, when we getting this Fight Stick? When we getting this Fight Stick? So it's coming out soon.
Do we have anything?
Or is available? I'm checking. Hold on.
Are we, Are we good on Nintendo?
July 31st.
Are we good on Nintendo?
Yeah, they won.
Dude, Super Mario.
I thought they had the best. I thought they had the best.
My man T, you've got let my man T speak on Nintendo for a little bit because he's in depth, man. He's got the new amiibos. Like, give us your overall highlights.
I mean, the Rocket League coming is like they had that rumor coming out a couple months ago. So, and they kind of shot it down. So that was pretty much just them trying to keep the lid on it until this. But, that's like the perfect game for that console. I mean, taking it on the go, the cross-platform stuff is good. And I thought that, I don't know what game it was. Maybe it's all of them. But, like, that you were going to, like, that they were going to tie Xbox Live into the Switch somehow. And you were going to have to, like, sign in on your console or, like, have an Xbox Live account to play with something. I don't know. They were saying something like that, but I don't know if it's going to be for Rocket League. Yeah, I thought. Wow. Yeah, they said there was some game, and like you go on there and look. I don't know if it was Rocket League, but maybe Minecraft. They said that you were going to. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah.
That would be fucking ridiculous.
Goodbye, son.
All right, good night.
JK wants to go.
Well, they started with.
We're about to end. We're gonna end, but I want to go through everybody in here. We'll start with JusticeZero so he can leave. He can get off. Who do you think won E3, and what do you think was the best game of the show for you? What was the most impressive game out of the entire all the conferences we saw?
Most impressive meaning that's the game I would want instantly right
the game
now.
you would suck a dick for.
Oh well, come on. Game not shown. The shit, man. I think Nintendo won. I think Microsoft did well, but I think Nintendo gave everybody pretty much everything they wanted from their press conference and the following Treehouse and everything afterwards. If I pick a game, I mean, I really want Sea of Thieves, but the Mario Odyssey gameplay was just really great and made me really like want to fire up Super Mario 64 again. I want to play. I want to play that. That I think is the best. State of Decay too, but I mean, there's a couple that are really big up there because I like Metro and Anthem. So there's all my games. I don't know. Fuck it. And also, I was saying goodnight to my brother. Not.
Oh,
not
I thought you were telling us to go.
No. Sorry. That's why I was trying to tell him to like go in the other room because it was cross chat.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, we gotta wrap it up. We're almost at 3. We're almost
about
at
to be
3
midnight
hours,
anyway.
This has been a pretty long podcast. This is the longest one we've ever had, so we need to wrap it up. So you think E3 and your was it Sea of Thieves? You said Mario Odyssey. You'll go with as your most awaited game right now. Okay,
yeah, we'll go with that.
Mike, what was your most awaited game and who do you think won E3?
I mean, I didn't get to watch Nintendo, but I think Xbox beat Sony, and I really want Players Unknown and Anthem.
All right.
I don't know. There's just too many games to pick from.
Tom, what are you gonna go with? I think I know what you're gonna go with, but go ahead.
I don't mean it was a toss-up. I'm not gonna say. I mean, I have to say pick a winner.
I mean, who do you think in your eyes had the best conference? There you go. Put it that way.
Okay. And this is gonna be the first time I ever done this. But I'm going Nintendo, brother. I'm going Nintendo. Okay, after the shit show that was the Switch reveal and everything that ensued and the lineup and this and that and this, for the fact that they're dropping these games, and then plus maybe even more that we didn't see, Tokyo's right around the corner. We didn't expect it. Xbox, we knew what was coming. Sony, we kind of knew what was coming. Nobody really surprised us too much, as far as games. Okay. Except Nintendo.
True.
What I saw, I liked, and I know more is coming as far as the multiplats and shit.
What was your top game, or your most anticipated game from E3?
Most anticipated is and tied with probably Anthem for the most impressive as far as visually, or just what I saw, is going to be Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah.
I've been struggling to get back into a shooter. I still play shooters. I just play too many of them. You know what I mean? I can't make my mind up. PlayerUnknown's is tight, but that's more of like a third-person deal. Different kind of shooter. As far as like traditional first-person, I'm lost. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now,
so,
who do you think won? We know who he thinks probably, but who do you think had the best E3?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Nintendo had the best showing. You know, like Tom said, I came out of saying that like I'm really glad that I bought a Switch and have one because there's a lot of good stuff coming up for that. It's going to be a big fall. Now, like I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so that's probably my most like game I'm excited to play the most. Like, I wish that game was coming out like tomorrow.
Okay.
But my overall game of the show was probably Insomniac Spider-Man game. For me, that looked good. That looked great. So, I mean, it made me consider wanting to buy a PS4 Pro, like, when that game comes out. So.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be tight. It's just, got to wait a
Still
little
a
bit
ways
to get them
away. I
Sony
mean,
games.
it's hard to get so pumped up for it because that game's probably not going to be out before next E3.
So,
That's probably
No.
going to be like
Yeah.
a fall 2018 game or something. You know what I mean? Because they got they already said what God of War's early 2018. Like they're not
Yeah.
going to,
so
But you never know. They could be bluffing on a couple of them things.
Yeah.
They got the Tokyo Game Show is a pretty big deal
it is
over there, especially for
mobile
Japanese
games, mobile
developers
games.
and publishers and stuff.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, mobile's
they're
big over there.
Biggest thing they have over there. So unlike you Wii U weirdos, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say, Microsoft, for me, they won E3. They were the only ones that showed off a new console. I mean, I think that automatically gives you the W in my opinion. I mean, showing those graphics, showing what they had to show, showing 42 games. I mean, they had the most games on the stage. I mean, whether they're first party, third party, exclusive, whatever, they showed the most games on their stage. I give them credit for that. That's what they needed to do. They established some Japanese games, which is what the fan base has been asking for, even though they're not going to play them. I really think that my most anticipated game, actually, and this, I know you guys don't fucking like it, but whatever. My most anticipated game, and we saw it before E3, is Destiny.
Destiny.
2. I love Destiny. But I mean,
how come?
do you consider that E3 though?
We didn't really see that much.
E3 though.
How come we didn't really see that much
Because it was just a quick trailer. I mean,
we saw gameplay, but I figured that's right around the corner. We would see that. Does that come out before the game show?
I don't know. I don't know what Destiny. It comes out in September, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but the game shows.
But I mean, the best. I mean, like a new game that I saw, like something I've never seen before. I mean, if we're going off of that, I mean, obviously it was Anthem because I've never seen. That was like one of the most new games showed. Battleground announcement was up there too.
Yeah,
there was
it was
a lot.
like Destiny,
the
but
Battleground
good.
announcement was up there too.
I mean, there's a lot of good shit. I mean, but for me, I'm just talking about for me as a
Destiny
fan of gaming
my
as a whole.
most
Like I said, we're putting.
I mean, I can't lie about that.
Right now, as much as we joke around, you know what I mean. We're not like the corporate cuck fanboys and all that shit. That's like part of what this podcast is about. Is more about just general fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So me as a fan of gaming, Nintendo, like I said, somebody I forgot who, hit the nail on the head. To me, I'm justified. I'm happy I bought the Switch now because now I know more
Tony.
shit.
And speaking of general fuckery, I do have one thing I want to go out on here before we leave. So I was in Spencer's the other day, and I never noticed this before. They now have mini vibrators and mini hibachi wands on the front of the register, like it's like fucking candy, like it's bubble gum.
Oh boy.
They have that shit in the front. Like as soon as you walk up to buy something, it's just there.
So how many did you buy?
You know what, dude?
How many
I
did you
honestly
buy?
want to
Like
go back
1,000?
in there with a camera on YouTube and like go up to the lady and it's like, I'm just trying to see how many I can fit in my asshole. How many do you think I can fit in there? Give me a number. I think that'd be a pretty good video.
She's gonna surprise you with that number. Well, you can shove them all up your ass for all I care.
I mean, I thought that was like, I mean, they kind of do game stuff now too. They have some game stuff, but I mean, like, kids. I mean, not
like
kids.
the butthole game.
Kids go into that store. It's like I don't think that's something you should like put in the front of your like. That shouldn't be right there.
Spencer's is more adult.
Well,
I mean,
thankfully,
like, it's always been like that. You go into the back.
In the
and you
back,
see a bunch
but I'm
of
saying
shit.
this is like you're buying your shirt and it's like
ain't no age gate
it's
to
like,
the back.
Here's your
ain't no age
yeah,
gate
they do,
back
but like,
there.
Here's what I'm saying is it's like you buy a T-shirt and then they're like, oh yeah, do you want to buy one of these vibrators we have right here? They're right here, right in front of you. You're making your purchase.
I bought a shirt. I bought something online, and then I got an email that said, "People that bought that might also buy one of these things." And it was a fucking dildo, and it was like, I think I bought a shirt, and you come back with here's a dildo. It was like,
well, I will say, I haven't been to Spencer's in a while, which kind of sucks, but it's a good thing because Amazon Prime is so nice and so fast.
Yes.
Like The missus only forces me out to the mall like once every couple of months.
You know how?
So I'm
you know
thankful
how
for that.
Too, like in the front register. Have you ever seen there's like mini, not the regular pops, like the mini size pops, like they're packaged kind of like
yeah,
that's
they're
the
packaged
keychain
kind of
ones.
like that. So it looks like it's a pop vibrator, and
it's a pop. It's a
yeah.
pop you put in your
So
butt.
I mean, I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting.
Like all the
I
other
think that
pops
was an
you own.
interesting pop culture thing.
Oh,
I think it says a lot about our culture now. I think we're a little more open with sex than we used to be.
Strange.
Nick, you're getting all the fuck way off.
Strange. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Strange, you did so good for 3
I mean,
hours.
to throw that in there, man. Way to throw
Dude, you were well
You're like,
hey,
here's
did you
some
guys
butt
hear
stuff.
my idea for like, you know how they have bang? I told you this. I don't know if Tony heard this. Instead of bang bus, I want to do the.
Holy shit, he's
I want
doing
to do the bang smart car. It's like people having sex in smart cars, or like.
Nick, you pushed
Yeah.
that shit the other day. It ain't.
No,
it
it's
ain't
like
happening.
it's like a new fetish, like awkward places to have sex, or like
Is it?
like weird, like
What?
uncomfortable
places to have sex?
like a new fetish, man.
I'm sure if you
Yeah,
posted on Craigslist, somebody
Dude,
would
I
show
think
up.
We'll get some views, man. I mean, your podcast is all about the
For
feet,
casting.
So, I mean, we got to do something too.
Hey, hold on. My
Hey, bro.
podcast is not about feet. It just got fucking taken over by the foot fetish community. It's yeah.
We tag
Yeah.
lick toes in every video of ours now. I saw Nick tag the video up the other day. I think I looked over and he was typing lesbian.
Yeah, I was typing all kinds of crazy shit. I was like, yo, we're gonna get some views out of this one. I'm gonna start.
Oh
It's
my
not
god.
really- I want to do an offshoot podcast where we just like talk about crazy shit. Like, I don't know.
That's the LPP.
Fucking you guys come. Yeah, you guys come over.
Yeah, but I
Talk
get a
with
little.
us.
I get a little crazy.
Yeah,
with
man,
you guys,
definitely.
So, I mean, I need a.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
but
you-
you need
I
somebody
need
to
you
a
gotta
hold
get-
it
persona for
together.
that. I need a
You
persona.
need him and Tim over
I
there
need
at
a
the same
persona.
time. Was Tim there last time? Oh yeah, he
Nah,
was, but he had to
it was
leave
just-
early.
Well, I mean, last week it was just me, Cody, and Germ. But
No,
I
I
still
was
gotta
talking about
fucking.
when Nick was there.
That was all of us.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
was there. The day I went.
Yeah, but Tim had to
Everybody was
leave
there.
Tim had to leave like 9
Tim
o'clock or
Tim
something.
said something about a hooker or something.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. It was a little confusing.
No, don't say that.
You and
say
Tim
that
would get
shit.
along pretty good.
A hooker, a baseball bat, and
So.
I don't know. It was getting weird. I don't know. Yeah, a cupcake.
Cupcake.
It was off the chain. I don't know what was going on with that. But yeah. Anyone want to plug anything? Like say goodbye. Like we'll have to do this again.
Hey, when's your tournament?
Go, Tom.
Where can people
once
find out
again-
about your tournament?
Once
Make a
again,
flyer,
the Injustice 2 Baltimore
We are.
Beatdown. The
Okay.
flyers coming. Challenge.com/Baltimore Beatdown. If you guys haven't already signed up for it, Ill Killer, Mike, I know you signed up. Nick, I signed you up because you didn't, you bastard. JK, definitely get on that.
I have to. Yeah.
Everybody get on that. It's going to be a good time.
Alrighty.
Third Eye just confirmed. I can email them and they'll take care of us. Send us a care package. So
And we're gonna
Tell
work
me
on
when
the
Adam
flyer.
West to come to a sign.
yeah, and I got a couple things.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, too soon,
What'd
man.
you say, Strange?
Too soon.
What'd you say, Strange?
Too
Oh
soon.
man.
Too soon. I do have I have a couple small things from Focus Attack for the tournament as well. Some little keychains and stuff like that. They do like arcade accessories and stuff like that. So and
Whoever's
we'll continue to
sponsoring,
add
we'll
that.
throw 'em on
And
the
yeah,
flyer
all
too.
seriousness, we lost
definitely.
a good one. We lost what was he the first? Was he the first ever Batman, or was he the Batman?
TV back
Next
then.
step.
So
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
was a tough loss. That's
Yeah.
that's even for the gaming community in general.
Amongst
Yeah.
other great
So, I mean,
entries.
there's that this week.
Yeah.
And I still have yet to watch that animated series that he just recently did. So I'm
That's
gonna
pretty
do
good.
that ASAP.
The guys,
The Robin was in there too.
I got a
Rachel
shout
Robin.
out. I'll be on
Yeah.
I'll be on
Per award.
Instagram. This week,
Mhm.
I'll be on Instagram and Twitter.
On your vacation?
Don't pay for strange. I'll be on vacation. I'll be taking all kinds of pictures.
Harassing
Yeah,
women
yeah.
around the world.
That does
So
not sound
it's gonna
good.
be. I'm gonna call it Strange's Journey, and I'll be posting stuff. So keep an eye out on that.
Or a
And
strange
hey, I
a
bought
strange
the
trip.
Are you gonna have a
yeah. I'll have a
slideshow for the next
slideshow. Yeah, I can do a
podcast?
slideshow. But yeah. So I'm getting the internet package. Like it's like $10 a day, and I get Messenger,
Oh.
so I can actually I don't get all the internet. I get some of it. I get Messenger, so I can still be on our group chat.
Yeah.
So I'll be on our group chat the entire time. And if anyone wants to join our group chat, it's pretty fucking lit. So I mean, I would suggest you do that or hit one of us up to let you in on Facebook. Do you have anything, Tony?
All right.
Nah, man, that's about it. Thanks for having me. Good to get on here and chat with you guys about it.
Hell yeah, man.
Thanks.
Definitely thanks
Anything,
for coming
Mike?
by, man.
All good.
And
Good
definitely look
times.
forward to future shenanigans. Yeah, Mike. Definitely
sir.
thanks for coming by.
Yeah. I think we
I'm
had a lot of echoes on this show.
I asked out early last night, but I'm gonna get some.
We had a lot of
injustice.
echoes on this show, but next time, if we do this again like this, I think we should once in a while have one like this. I mean, I think it's good to have 7 or 8 people. I think Google Hangouts.
Definitely.
We're all gonna have to try
That
to
worked
figure out how
out
to
good.
do Google Hangouts and do it that way because there's no echo or anything on that. So that's how we'll run it next time. So thanks everyone. Thanks to 3 to 7 people we had joining us in fluctuation during the show. I mean, hopefully we have we get up to 100 views again.
But you gotta look at the analytics. 'Cause
Yeah.
They don't always pop all the time. But again, thanks to
And-
Third Eye Comics.
And thank
for,
you to our fans for
helping
getting
us
our
out with
stripper
the
video to 5K.
Yeah, our stripper video,
Damn.
our stripper reaction video
Yeah,
is
so
5K.
that's nice. So
Nice.
What's up?
And so that's the type of stuff people like to
all right,
watch
so
around the globe, especially people in Turkey for some reason.
So everyone have a good one. I'm ending the stream. No outro song because it's already 3 hours and 7 minutes. So peace out, guys. I will see you next time. Strange out.